There we go. Is the mic unmuted now? You can hear me? Sometimes it happens like this. 5 minutes before I start, everything works good. 5 minutes before I start, something's not working. So tell me, am I pixelated? Am I not pixelated? Let's maybe just play the... Can hear you now. Kaylin, good morning, Ursula. Kaylin, tell me, am I moving a bit slow? Is it pixelated? Or is it fine? To me, it shows a bit not pixelated. It's a bit lagging. Yes, it is a bit lagging. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Okay, hello, Jessica and all. Hello, hello. Okay, so first of all, okay, so let me start right because I just wanted to see, is it working or not? So what I'm going to do is, I think I might use my old phone. So while we give the Square Squad a shout out, I will see if I can quickly change my phone. Okay, so hello and welcome, and everybody that's watching the replay, thank you so much. Everyone that is hitting the thumbs up, I so appreciate it. So let's give the Square Squad a shout out. There we go. Okay, so behind the scenes, I quickly made a switch. Okay, so maybe I'm not the clearest I've ever been, but this is my old phone, which is why. So, man, this is a Monday morning, hey? So what is happening? Anyway, let's say hello to you guys. Just so glad that load shedding isn't on top of everything I've got to deal with here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Front row seats this morning. Cheers and love to you, dear Ursula. I hope you're well. Swell, and I hope you're swell. And let's see if I can make the light. Does it look like the light is a bit dim? Let me see if I can make it brighter. And maybe do Wait, white light. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hey, 5 minutes before the thing, I was sitting here and I thought, why am I lagging? Oh no. Good morning. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing on this Monday morning? Must be quite early for you. And Kaylin, good morning, evening, afternoon, Asha, Sierra, Cheryl, and everyone in the chat. I love that profile pic. Is that a new profile picture, hey? Catherine, hello, my sweetheart. Good morning. Good Monday to Asha, Jessica, and all in the chat. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Yes. Well, I'm actually tired of the weekend. Not pixelated for me, just the hair laggy is all. Hey, on this side, it was doing quality. Yes, it was definitely choppy. Hey, what in the world? Good morning, Kaylin and Catherine. Rosie saying good morning. Good morning, Rosie, my sweetheart. No worries. You see, but the thing with this is it just gets worse. It's not like it's getting better. So that's why I like to just get on with it and just let me see. I've got this extra device now just so I can see, you know, any other messages. Some of it doesn't show up in, what do you call it, in StreamYard. Maybe I should put it this side because then it's not so far. It's sort of in my vision, in my peripheral vision. Just wanted to say hi. We'll watch replay load shedding up to 2 o'clock. Oh man, Vera, I'm so sorry about that. Hope all gets better, hey? Can you see me clear enough? It feels like it's a bit dark, although I've got every light on that I could conceivably have on. Let me see, like this. Like this. This light is on here. This is here. You should see me. Just want to say hi. There she says. Good morning, says Cheryl. Morning to all coming in. Yes, I don't know why the light is not perfect. Let me see if I can bring it closer. I cannot bring it closer without it wanting to tip on me. Why does it want to do that? Anyway, okay, let's just continue. Good morning, Cheryl. Margaret G. How is it going on the farm this morning? Hope all is going well. Katrine said good morning. Lighting looks good. Okay. I'm going to take you guys by your word. You are the judges this morning. If you tell me all is good, I'm going to say all is good. There you go. Let me just do this quickly. I've got a cup of tea. Don't know what is in your cup. I've got a cup of tea. There we go. And it's nice hot cup of tea. There we go. I don't want the cup to be too hot. Let's catch up with the chat. 5:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, it's 12:40 here. It was 5:40. 7 hours between us. The picture's about a month old. Well, that means it's new, brand new. I keep my picture up sometimes for about 2-3 years. So it's fine. Hello, Jessie babes. Hey. Okay, you look just fine on the live now. Okay. Guys, oh, sweating blood here, hey? Been up since 1:30 a.m. So it's now afternoon. Personally, morning for everyone else in my time zone. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, Jessica. And Jessica, when because as soon as this live stream ends, we'll be having power out, load shedding. I'm using a different light today. Well, that is not the cause, but that's why you've got a little bit of a different angle. Because the angle is usually from this side. Now it's this side. That's a good angle. Thank you, Sierra. No, it's not dark to me. The lighting's good. It's just maybe for me. But okay, I take your word, guys. Spring, look at you. Look at this avatar. That's beautiful avatar. That is a beautiful creation you're wearing there, hey? Morning, Ursula, and all in the chat. Will join you after I had my lunch. Oh, you should definitely eat. Don't come up without eating. We don't want Linda to be hangry. Spiced apple cider in my cup and darning on the egg. Darning on the egg? Lighting is good, says Jessica. Okay, I believe you guys. I take your word for it. Maybe just do slightly like that. Hello to all, says Sierra. 5:41 a.m. here, drinking morning coffee, taking my meds, vitamins. Oh, yes. We need that. What can we do without it? We need it. Need to supplement the food. Same here, Spring. Thank you. No, no worries. You are so welcome. Oh no, a hangry Linda sounds scary. A hangry anybody sounds scary. I don't want anybody to be hangry. Anyway, I'm drinking my cup of tea and I am working on, well, let me say, I picked it up yesterday and now this pattern is coming together. This will be a free tutorial with a written up pattern. Let me just show you. So the angle, can you, okay, let me take the comment away. Darning egg is what I mean. Darning egg. Yes, Linda, we don't want Linda to be anything but very happy. See how this is. Can you see if I hold it like this? Can you see take note of this curve. It's not too curvy. It's just, so I must look at the bottom. If it starts to frill, if I hold it like this, or like this even, and it frills at the bottom, so I've got to hold it until it's straight, which gives me the correct sort of edge on the top here. And this is not the best color, so you can see what's happening, but this is sort of the next one. So I'm working on that, writing as I go. So it will be, it's meant for 1,000 meters yarn art. Whatever, 1,000 meters. Linda's always so sweet. Any kind of angry Linda sounds scary to me. Oh, yes, you see, Linda's sweet. Don't make her angry. That's pretty. Thank you. I've never heard that expression before, darning egg. I've never heard that. Unless she's busy with a Fabergé egg. Are you busy with a Fabergé egg? I use a darning disc instead of an egg. What? Yeah, well, you see, this is something new. It's going into a crescent shape. Wow. You must post that. No, we won't like you hangry. No, Linda. No. So hang back, eat whatever Rick puts on the table there. Relax, chill, come up anytime when you're ready. Okay, guys, let's go over to Facebook. Let me just have a sip. Oh, you've got a video on how to darn, says Spring. Oh, wow. I've got a lot to learn. I've also got a lot to learn, I tell you. So let's go to Facebook. Let me see where we stopped, because I actually went there. You see what happened with, I think what happened with my phone this morning, because my mind is at that phone. I wanted, it said to me, Samsung has new internet. So I said, install, update, always update, because sometimes you've got issues if you don't update. See, but now I think this time I've got an issue because I updated. It shows you when you update. Let me quickly go to Facebook to where we were last. Ooh, but you guys posted a lot, hey? Fantastic. There we go, there we go. Let's see, let's see. Oh, you guys are amazing. I'm trying to get to 6 days ago. 6 days ago. There we go, there we go. Okay, there we go. I think this is it. I'm making Julie. Let's start with Julie. So let's go back to StreamYard. We all have a lot to learn. I knew it all. If we knew it all, we wouldn't have to be here, says Cheryl. Oh yes, imagine how boring it would be if we knew it all. Would it? The darning egg looks like a wooden egg with a handle on one end. Mushroom shapes are more common now. This was my grandmother's. Katrine, that is so interesting. Man, oh man. Anyway, okay, let's see. You guys have been busy in Facebook. Julie Gooley. Julie Gooley. Let me see if it shows what it should show. Let me see. Is it showing? Yes, it's showing. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Okay. I'm making a monster for my grandson. There she says. Julie, Julie. Wooling Around with Julie is now the channel name. That's the grandson. And that's the monster. Oh my word. That is a scary monster. Hey? Wow. And then it takes me to the start. Why does it do that? Anyway, oh my goodness, don't do this to me. You see, this is how it happens. Let's just do this. Community home. If you want to go to the start, let's go to the start. We at least now know we're going to stop where Julie is. Vera, Granny Stitch, corner to corner, 120 by 120 centimeters with charity double knit number 5 hook. This is beautiful, corner to corner. Oh, and then you put a granny square around, granny stitch around. Vera, Vera, in your absence, this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That is, wait, let me tell you how many. Darning a sock, weave a patch over the hole to repair the sock. Let me quickly tell you how big that is. 47 inches by 47 inches. These little blankets. She does a beautiful job, eh? Well done, Vera. Thank you for sharing that. And just to think, that's a granny. It is the granny stitch corner to corner, not your average corner to corner. And Linda shared my May sock tree. Hello, hello. And then here are my socks for May, says Linda. Let's check it out. Pattern is vanilla sock shorties. Yarn is king coal cotton socks for ply. There you go. I love the color. Those are so pretty, says Katrine. And there's the blue ones. Pattern also vanilla sock shorties. Yarn is king coal cotton socks 4-ply fingering weight. Ooh, 2.5 millimeter circular needles. That sounds incredibly small. Very nice work. Helen, hello. Good morning, my sweetheart. Hello, Usha, and everyone in the chat getting ready for work. Happy Monday. Oh, look at this. She finished it. Pattern is the vanilla sock from the Crazy Sock Lady. Yarn is Elise Superwash Comfort Sock. Color 7652. Why didn't they just ask Linda for a color name, eh? Oh, Linda, that is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. There, our Veronica from Steals the Show Crochet and Chef, Crochet and More, I think it is now, is the sun, a new video. There you go. And Rosie, this is a whip working in progress. Crochet around a blanket for a co-worker at work with a size 0 lace. Oh, look at that. I'm darning with duplicate stitch before the hole fully happens. Oh, I must learn how to do that because I've got some things that need darning. Oh, this is beautiful. Are you following a pattern, Rosie? Because then I can see how that is going to be. See there. You can see there's like, it's like 3, it's like a repeat. There's a repeat there. It's coming along beautifully. Rosie, that's beautiful. So Rosie does a lot of C2C grafgans, but look what fine work she can do. And Rosie, my finished sunflower granny square poncho by Jada in stitches. Beautiful. Check it out. Love that sunflower in the center and the blues. I love the colors. Love the colors. There you go. Oh, man. Yes, I follow in the pattern on YouTube. Okay, Rosie, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing that because that's beautiful. Oh, look at this. Isn't this just the tiniest, tiniest? I shared this because I saw this somewhere. It says at Nata, N-A-T-A dot Rezvino. R-E-Z-V-I-N-O. Looks like a dot at the end. Unless that's Rezvina. But that is so cute. I mean, that is so small. That is not my thing. Oh, cute, says Spring. So delicate, that trim. Now, I've posted a few things that goes from very small to very big, really opposites. Now, look at this. This is a rhino. I mean, this is as big as that girl is. Now, it doesn't say who. Life-size crochet rhino. That I saw this on Images. It was suggested to me by Images, this picture in Facebook. But so I don't know who made this, but this is huge. What a lot of work. And I wonder what they used. Was it cotton? Was it acrylic? Probably acrylic. And this is Tula. Now check this little thing. Tula Maria is a YouTuber, and I love her videos. There she is. She shows us how to, if you don't have a Swift, you take that wooden spoon and you, now see how she's going to twist it around. You see how it's not just around and around. You crisscross, crisscross. That's adorable. So tiny, says Katrine. So delicate trim. And then she says that part that she just showed there, she says, leave it because that becomes your center. Easy, how do you say, center pull? And easy to find. Look at that. This was on her Facebook, Knit and Crochet blog. She's awesome, I tell you. She teaches you tricks. That's just amazing. And then, look at this. Now, every time, I'm sure the girl is there for scale so that we can see just exactly how big this thing is. This is huge. I wonder how many people must pick that thing up. How? Is it light? Is it not light? But this is huge and beautiful. You'll have to vacuum this, I imagine, to clean it, to dust it. Because what are you going to do? That's crazy awesome, says Sierra. I tell you. I love it. It says inspiringdesigns.net. I see there's on that photograph is a word, inspiringdesigns.net. Now look at this tiny, teeny, weeny little thingy. I finished this crochet this week. Still haven't shown it to anyone here at home. There we go. This is beautiful. Isn't that tiny stitches? Look at the tiny stitches on that dress. And the hair. The detail of that hair. The rhino and the lion blew my mind, says Katrine. Such large projects would overwhelm me. I wonder if there's more than one person working on it, Katrine. That might be the thing. I think that's beautiful. And this was someone making a bag and then lining it. But the lining is very complicated. But I love the end result. The bag is beautiful. And it's quite a long thing. This is our Seta's Place. Seta's Place. Seta is a YouTube channel. See that? Oh my word. And that's the end result. That is her GrannySquare memory blanket. Love how you see DIY creations is not here, but that is what I mean. Where you see someone just sitting and crocheting. I just love that. Maribel, finished cardigan made using Karen's cinnamon swirl cake. 3.5 cakes in tortoise shell. Check this out. I love this. I actually have this exact. I know that Linda Simpson sent me exactly this yarn, but in pinks, purples, cream. So I've got exactly this yarn. This is beautiful. This reminds me of when Trudy visited me last week, Wednesday. She had something like this on, but it was closed in the front. It had a collar, and it had one little button on the front top. And it looked beautiful. Came up to, between the knee and the hip. Oh, that is fantastic. Man, that's freestyling at its best. You see that yarn? I've got exactly that yarn. Exactly that yarn I've got. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Hi, morning, Michelle. Hi, you all. It's Michelle. I was lucky enough to got up earlier and able to watch you. You're so welcome, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. Have you had your first coffee yet? We're just watching what everybody posted in Facebook. This I thought was awesome. Now look at this. I did not. I just look at the crochet, right? I didn't read all the names and whatever. And then only when she sort of bends forward and talks to us do I realize it's Ginger from Yarn Geek. I thought, girl, you're looking so smashing in this red. Fantastic. So I didn't realize it was her. There you go. You see? I like, what? Ginger, that's you? You're looking awesome in red. That's a beautiful top that she's testing out, eh? Wow. I think that's awesome. Pattern testing. Lauren, 2 FOs. Let's check it out. My favorite granny squares with, oh, it looks like variegated. And then a clear, I mean, that's variegated, hey? It's variegated. Look at that. It's more than one yarn held together. Is that it? Or is it variegated? But she's not here to answer. But that is, no, it looks like it's just variegated. Hey, man, gotta go close up. Gotta go close up. Ooh, look at this. This is a beautiful little blanket. It's hard to see in the picture, but these yarns are both sparkly. I botched it slightly as should have reduced my hook size for the middle section. The blanket is a bit wavy because I overlooked that. Hey, man, nothing that you can't fix with Yes, I can see the sparkle now, hey? Definitely can see the sparkle. Good morning, Michelle, says Catherine. I love how it came out, but ain't nothing that you can't block right. Ursula, you'll be so proud of me. I started my first tiny squares blanket. I think I'll need around 80 to 100 of them or so. I'm winging it. Who needs math? Who needs math? I tell you, my math teacher told me, well, not me, told the class that you don't like math, but you will need math for the rest of your life. And we were like, seriously? Is it not enough that we need it now? Let me see if you can see this. Does it go there? Let's see if it goes there. Doesn't it go there? No, because I clicked on the link because I wanted you to see the short, because then she goes closer to the blanket. But that blanket is absolutely gorgeous. I'm thumb up number 50. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to go in there. Oh, man. Anyway, this is Cowgirl Blues. Good morning, Faith. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Be back soon. Off to have lunch. We'll keep you running. Thank you, Linda. I'm making it memory blanket. Some of the landscapes. The lovely Kim A from the community was gracious enough to let me purchase from her. And then some yarn I won in a giveaway. Oh, wow. I love Cowgirl Blues. I tell you, they are very sustainable. How do you say they? And that is my blanket. That is finished. That was that. Oh, and that was Nancy Leclerc. That is Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. Finished another project. Good morning, Steve. How you doing, sweetie? Hi, Ursula, everyone. Happy Monday. Sierra saying hi to Steve. Faith is saying hi to Sierra. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. This is Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. Man, I love this. So let's see. And this is Julie, wooling around with Julie. That is the final result of the monster that she made for the grandchild. Well, I tell you, that is very creative. Absolutely. Oh, you guys are so good. Oh, and look at this, a new tutorial by Veronica, or V. I call her Veronica, from Steals the Show Crochet and More. There you go. How to crochet a pincushion. That looks beautiful. I love it. Oh, and that was on Friday. Kerry shared this with us. The squirrel yarn. We showed it then. Hey, wire yarn, squirrel wire, something like that. Okay, so here is Nisi from Freehandly Made. Just dropped this video this morning, laugh out loud. Perfect timing, my thumbnail is wrong. It should say squares 36 through 50, just for your information. But those squares look beautiful. I love it. I can't go into this. It doesn't allow me to go in. And this, I am so happy. I said to Jeanette, if you didn't do this video, I was willing to beg you to do this video. It's a crochet with me, or watch me crochet, or a watch me craft, or one of those ASMR videos where she just crochets and you can watch her do. Because we watched her caking up yarn for the circular blanket, and I said, please show us where you're working on the circular blanket. And then she did. I think it's 18 minutes. To me, that's short, but she did it. There's the Friday link. If you're a content creator, then share any video that you want this Facebook group to see. We are now 2.3K members strong in the Facebook group. So if you want to, introduce yourself to people in Facebook and say, come and check out my videos. This is what you do. On a Friday, you do the Friday, #Friday link. You say something about your video and you drop the link. Vera, hexagon square cardigan for my 2-year-old granddaughter. Ooh la la. For a 2-year-old, imagine how cute that is. 2 years old. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. Vera, in your absence, sweetie, that is beautiful. Well done. She must have chosen the blue, the granddaughter. And again, Vera. Granny stitch C2C blanket with 67 blanket print yarn, number 5 hook. Look at that. Hallelujah. And this, hey, this is C2C, but this is a granny stitch. Can I go closer? Look at that. This is beautiful. Oh, Vera, you know how to display your crochet. This is so well done. You know, my headboard is actually exactly like that, except it's white. Exactly like that. I love it. I love it. How stunning is that blanket? I tell you, and it covers, it is really big enough. Handmade with love. Oh, you see there, you can clearly see it is the granny stitch. There is the last stitch, and then that is the border. And she's doing, the border is 2 double crochets. It's not a 3 double crochet cluster, it's a 2 double crochet cluster. But beautifully done. Oh my word. Vera, all I can say is fantastic job. And thank you for sharing it with us. And another thing Vera made, granny square pants using coffee, cotton, and a number 5 hook. I still want to do a hexagon cardigan. Now I want to learn C2C, granny stitch. Yes, someone has that. I just can't remember who. Oh, look at you. I love the colors, Vera. I love the colors. Beautiful. Love it. Man, oh man. And then handmade with love. I love the personal touch. There we go. I just need to have a sip of my tea. And Linda, morning, sharing with you today my yarn haul from Turkey. I hope all is well and you have an awesome day. Hugs. Oh, look at Linda. Hey, go Linda. Go Linda. Oh, Kim, just blew my mind. Look at this. Finished the best friend shawl. Beautiful friend shawl by Ursula. One whole cake of yarn art flowers. Now look at this picture. You see. If I move it around, it's moving around. It's moving around. She did everything that was in the pattern. Larita, hi everyone. Soon back in Norway with my parents. 3 hours left. Oh, wow. Sweetie, good morning. Are you working on something while you're traveling? She did everything I did in the pattern. I can see that she's put beads everywhere where I've put beads. She's done the entire frill, which I think just makes the shawl. I think the frill makes the shawl. But she did a fantastic job. Kim, thank you for sharing. I love the colors. I want to do one more. Yes, because it's, can you see? So the thing with this shawl is that top bit is what is going to go around the neck. You're only going to see the latter half of the shawl is where you put in your beautiful things, because that is what shows. That top bit doesn't really feature when you're wearing it. And that's how I made it, that it was granny stitch. It had to be something, so I made it granny stitch. But then the lacy and the puffs and the whatever comes lower down with the frill. And the frill, to me, makes it. Now look at this. Who remembers when this was a thing in the 70s? No. Do you remember when? Oh my word. Is that a lot of trouble or what? Yes, I'm doing my normal granny squares. Rita, that's the best thing. Mindless is what we need, eh? Sierra's saying hi to Rita. That shawl is beautiful, says Catherine. Thank you, my sweetheart. On behalf of Kim, thank you, Kim, for sharing. Look at all that work. And that person is doing it. I would have used the hook because look how small those things are. It must take a lot of time, which is why this video is sped up at this, so incredibly fast. But look, the beautiful art that's created now. I'm thinking, how would you dust this? Would you use a vacuum cleaner? I always think of dusting. That's why I don't have a lot of stuff in my house, because I know everything you bring in must be dusted. My ornaments are really pictures. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And this string art using a few simple tools and materials, wood board, embroidery. Oh, you remember string art, Katrine? And Faith, remember making stars. Oh, wow. But this person is doing fantastically, intricate stuff. Oh, look at that. This way, that way, the other way. Oh, my word. This is a whole picture that's being painted. Oh, wow. I am just in awe. Look, and there's so many times that you go around everyone, not just once. Beautiful, man. Tell you, art comes in all. Oh, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, and there goes another one. Love those clouds so much. Oh, yes. This one is Ledette Stevens. Thank you for sharing. Perfect for summer. I love the colors, Ledette. Beautiful. And look at that lining. Let's see. Let's go closer. Because that lining to me looks... It looks... What kind of material is that? I'm trying to see. I can't go closer. It looks a bit shiny. But that's pretty. And I see the one handle is white and the other one is yellow. Oh, that's pretty. All together, job well done. Thank you so much for sharing, Ledette. Sierra says, same here, Kaylin. We did much simpler string art in elementary school. Not my favorite, says Kaylin. Lisa Knits and Vlogs. Hello, my sweetheart. Oh, no. Why does it take me to the start? Man. Let's do this. Community home. We're nearly done. Michelle Crochets in Kansas. Good morning. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Good morning, Isla Crafting Live. Okay, let me stop sharing for a moment because obviously this thing is tired. It's tired. It's like, why do you still want to see more? I don't want to show you more. Let me scroll up because remember we need to end where Julie shows that monster. Oh, what we've seen beautiful stuff this morning, eh? Oh, yes, like this. Let me show you. Hello, Lisa, Isola, and Michelle. How are you doing, Lisa? It's getting colder now, hey? You can see I'm wearing, this is a sweater, wool sweater, because even that sunshine out there is cold. KK Crochet, good morning. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Hello, Maribel. Oh, Maribel, we watched your, is it sweater, cardigan? It was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Lisa Nets is saying hi to Michelle. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what I do is, now I learn my lesson. I can't go into the stuff, but Freehandly Made shared some more stuff with us. Let's go and share some more stuff. Hope I'm well. Hope you are as well. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Katrine. Everybody share screen. Let's go to Facebook. Oh, Facebook better play along now, hey? Facebook was play along. Look at that. That's a spa set. Finished the spa set late last night. Says freehandly made Nisi. Beautiful. I love it. And oh, we had a lot of people joining. Now look at this. I was born and raised in North Carolina. I retired in 2005. That's when we decided to move here permanently. Look at what she's wearing. Already bought this place. I was a crocheter and a knitter. Decided I would make my own yarn. Ended up purchasing. Okay, let's see. I'm reading because I can't allow the sound because I don't want to copyright strike. I purchased 3 sheep and taught myself how to use whatever to spin. Yes, it's magical to me that I can take what my sheep give me and I can use something that's useful for me, or I can, you know, sell it. It's also, I also teach other people how to do this. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Hello, hello, my dear, oh, my creations. I was just talking about you. Thank you, Michelle, for the thumbs up. Spa sets are fun, says Katrine. Everybody's saying hello to Jeanette. There we go. Okay, so there we go. I loved that video of that lady. Love coming across stuff like that. Okay, and this was our last one. So we are done because we have shown you the monster. This was halfway through, but she did post the finished monster. Thank you so much for everybody that shared in the Facebook. I always appreciate on a Monday to come and share with you guys, you know, what everybody posted in Facebook. Hello, Trudy. Today is a nice day to visit, Trudy. Hardly any load shedding. After this live stream, there'll be load shedding. I'm dropping the link in case anybody wants to come up and share their yarn or their whatever, you know. I'm drinking my tea and I'm going to be working on my circular blanket and the good news is I have 8 rows left because this, I put this on this 3/4 bed. Okay, now I don't know what you guys have in the USA, but we have a single bed, then a 3/4 bed, double bed, queen, king. Single, 3/4, double, queen, king. So the 3/4 bed I've got here, let me just see if I can measure this because this is getting big. I only need 8 rows. I needed 10 rows on Saturday, so I put in 2 rows this weekend and then tackled this new shawl. Oh my word, cannot run out of words now. I can't say, but I wanted to drop in and say hi and leave my thumbs. Hello, my sweetheart. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Please type OMGrannySquare in the chat to share yourself out. Your blanket's looking so beautiful. I want to measure it. Let me see if I just do this. If I just do this. Let's do this. Okay, this is manageable. Okay, let's do this. For our American audience, it is 44 inches at the moment already. 44 inches. $112 centimeters. So another 8 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll add 4 inches on each side. So it's a total of 20 centimeters in diameter that is added. Hey, so you go around once and you're adding both sides. So that is fantastic. Lauren, thank you for sharing your beautiful stuff in Facebook. We've been to Facebook and we shared everybody's stuff. Getting tired of blue tone yarn and black. I'll be happy when this blanket is done. Yes. Have a great day, everyone, says KK. You're so welcome. Single, twin, full. Then you get Queen, King, California King. Ooh, California King. Do they make the people tall in California? Taking wool from sheep to sleek wearable is a very rewarding experience. I believe you. That's why it was so interesting. That lady was wearing this beautiful top-down sweater, and I thought, hey, beautiful. Hello, my sweetheart. I'm so glad you popped by because we really enjoyed watching your stuff that you posted. Still 2 little sea turtles. Then grandson's birthday present done. All right, so you're making those sea turtles as well. Circle blanket is growing. It's growing. It only needs another 8 rounds, and then because when I measured it and when I decided that it needed 10 more rounds, was when I put it on this bed, and I thought, wow, it is already nearly covering the bed, but I wanted to hang over on the sides of the bed. So let's add 10 rounds. So I've added 2, so I need to add another 8. I'm a bit late to the party. Nice to have some FOs. Yeah, definitely. Nancy, and we've been looking at your creations as well. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know you've done those before, but it's always nice to see. And thank you for posting that. I appreciate every one of you that goes over to the Facebook group and posts something. So I was thinking to myself, if I'm cold today, by the way, I am wearing the gift that Yarn Creations, not Yarn Inspirations, Yarn Creations, Adela, gifted me. She wove, it's a woven thingy that she made for me, scarf. And she wove it. Look at these beautiful fringes. I mean, every winter I'll be wearing this. But I thought to myself, if I'm cold today, I'm going to be wearing my triangular shawl. But so far, so good. But it's lying here on my lap just in case, because it is not hot. Don't let the sunshine outside fool you. Anywhere in the shade, and this room is not in the sun, it's in the shade. That sun is from that side of the house that way. It's not coming in here. So I'm not sitting in the sun. So yes, that is cold. My cold. 18 degrees they forecast today. I'm like, doesn't feel like 18. Nancy's saying good morning to all. Hello, Dawn. How are you doing, my sweetheart? Hi, dear Usha and Yanni friends, sending hugs and love. And we appreciate it. Reggie, all the way from Israel. How are you doing, my sweetheart? So good to see you. Hello, Katrine. Your power's going out at 2. My power's going out at 4. But fortunately, this live stream will be done by my 4 p.m. I don't look forward to power outs, but hey, at least it will be done. Tidying up but listening. Oh, you're so welcome to learn. Oh, I like that. Tidying up like in yarn tidying up, or sort of tidying up the house. Hello, Lauren and Reggie and Dawn, says DIY. It was so much fun yesterday on DIY Creations live stream. Because I wanted to go up, but I was in the dark here. We've had such a long spell in the power out that I was sitting here in the dark and cold, waiting just for the lights to go on. And then eventually it actually did go on. Sierra says, hello to everyone coming in, getting a bit distracted. So sorry for my lack of personal hellos. No worries. Good to see you. I'm at work. It's nap time for the kiddos. So I'm watching and knitting. Oh, what are you knitting? Hello, Jane. And hello, Kelly. Oh, wait, there you go. You girls are amazing.
Hello.
Let me take this.
How's
this
it going?
Huge.
Okay.
Wait,
It's going.
hold the phone. Let me just get rid of the. Hey, all the buttons at the same time, eh?
All the
buttons
buttons.
at the same time.
How are you?
All the buttons.
Good.
All the buttons.
I see you dancing. She's dancing. No, that's great.
That's not the right word.
Well,
that's not
chair
the
dancing.
right words. But we know it's not the right words. How you doing?
Good, good, good.
I love your hair. I love your hair.
I thought you
Jane,
would
all
say
the
something.
clothes.
This is my semi-curly hair.
Nice.
So when I fight for the straightness.
Well, you know how I feel about curly hair. I want the curly hair. We all want to be confident.
And I have
How was your weekend,
my
Kimmy?
curls are very white,
It's beautiful.
big. It's not as tight. So when I try to brush it off, it just get wavy. But it
You have a
goes
little
in
wave.
a funny way that it looks like I have a helmet.
No, it's great. No, wave is awesome. Like people pay for waves. People pay for waves.
Yeah,
Pay
I
big
think people
money.
pay money for waves.
I was
So-
going to the salon today to cut a pixie very short.
Oh,
So my hair today, we're going, no, don't do it.
don't do it. I understand. Yeah, I've been there.
But I still want to cut it, though. I'm going to,
Yes.
the last haircut was awful.
Oh,
I want to show you something.
hmm.
Not to talk about hair, but look at this.
Those are cute.
Is that wait? Let me solo you because that is beautiful. That's a tiny,
I
teeny,
thought
tiny.
this
Teeny.
metal department. This thing can cut through metal. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
But isn't it
It can cut through metal.
They're adorable.
Yeah, $2.99. You know, like we have to start looking for craft things out of the craft supplies. And look at the scales
Oh.
on this. Look like
Wow.
a little fish.
Oh,
Very
pretty.
comfortable.
Oh my goodness!
There's enough space for your fingers. I think
Oh.
this was made for people that wear electrical gloves or something like that because there's a lot of space. There's space for 2 fingers.
Wow.
People that were what? Electrical what?
Like people who wear big gloves or something
Big
like
gloves.
an electrician, like a, yeah,
Yeah.
big thick gloves.
Oh, because the
They say
finger
roll-
spacing is very big.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
That
I
is
have
still
a
very
big hand.
small.
Look, my
Susan.
hand is ginormous. It's almost the
Thank
size
you,
of my face.
Isela.
And
Bye,
it can
sweetheart.
fit 2 fingers. And usually
You
I
see,
use
Nancy
the-
even is saying. Nancy says she loves your hair.
Mhm.
Thank you, Nancy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goodness, Trudy, I hope you're all right. Yes, Trudy
Yes.
says, I need a new place to stay. I was attacked with a knife on Saturday. Oh, my word.
goodness.
No, you definitely better leave there. Nancy's saying, I
Yes.
started something I haven't made before. It's a join as you go, lacy
Ooh.
top with motif squares. Hope it fits me.
Yep.
Oh, dear wife's saying she's got good weather today. Weather in the 70s.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. I hate the frog in the throat.
Yes. Yes.
Hate it.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
call a hairball.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like
No, I don't want
frogs,
a
so
hairball.
just
Oh my
the
goodness.
idea.
Spare you the hairball.
No hairball. Thank you.
No hairball.
You take a sip, Ursula. Yeah. So Sierra's saying, Jane, my love, you look fantastic. All right.
Yeah,
I should not brush my hair as much then. Should just let it
exactly.
grow.
Exactly.
Let it
Let it
grow.
be.
You do too
Yep.
much to it. It must
Yep.
be wash and dry. Electrical
Yes.
gloves sounds like something completely different. Hey,
Oh.
I didn't get it. You know, like, is that something I'd want? Electrical gloves?
Well,
No.
it's
No, not really.
If you work in there, you know, it's not something very common to see, but it's if you work with a lot of electricity, they do have what is it?
Trudy loves your hair.
Mhm.
Good morning, everyone.
guys
Trudy,
make me
many
feel
prayers for your
guilty.
safety.
Because I was about to
Oh,
shave it
Bonnie.
off yesterday.
Oh no.
Good morning, Bonnie.
And I
No,
don't
but she's
like hair.
experiencing a lot of hair loss. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it over here. So I
Don't-
cover.
Don't tell us.
I
tell
don't
us.
have a
We won't know.
problem, you know.
Yeah.
Hello, Susan.
A lot of people lose like in everywhere. when I shave, I look like a ladybug.
Oh,
I look like a whole
Listen,
bunch of
I've seen you with shaved head, very short hair as it's growing out. There's not one style that doesn't suit you. So you
nice.
are one of those people that can just wear any style.
Yes.
Good morning,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
if you
Got
go to
some more.
Ursula Zod's live stream like 2 years ago, you're gonna see me without no hair. It's when I lost a lot in hair.
Oh, no.
So there was no way to, like those, like before men accept the shaved head, because now guys shave their head.
They do.
No problem. But when people like the hair, remember when a bald guy had that spot here, and then they used to get the hair from here too. No, they comb the hair from here.
Not even a toupee.
Around. Yeah. No, but it didn't cover up. It just was a couple line of hair passing by that bald spot.
I remember when we grew up, that used to be like the thing. And I never even thought what it would look like after he's had a shower and he's going to bed. What will that look like? I mean, what do you do with these long pieces?
Long hair.
That is just
one side has long hair that they can go like this. And the other side
I understand when you get up in the morning and you fix your hair, the guys, and they comb it this way and they, I don't know, grill and grease and spit and there you go, ready to go. But and I understand that. But I mean, only today as a married woman, I'm like, okay, so now what happens after he's had a shower and he's not going anywhere, he's staying home, and what do you do with those pieces? Anyway, what is it with people? Our house and one of our trailers was shut up. We think they were after our lawn guy. Ooh, what did the lawn guy do? Oh my goodness. Good morning, Susan. Did we just catch up? Yes, I understood what you were talking about. Only said that it sounds like something different than what it is, says Reggie. Oh, it definitely. I didn't even know that. Giving up on curls in my hair. I don't like perms. Nancy, I tell you, we're on the same page there. Just electrical gloves sounds like a funny torture equipment. Hey, does no. It's funny for someone watching, not for the one wearing.
Oh.
Sleep well, Lisa. Have a good night. Oh, it's late down under. Comb over.
Oh my.
Laughing my behind off here. It was a comb over. Oh goodness, Cheryl says Trudy. Yes, a comb over. Jane, you do what makes you happiest with your hair. No guilt. Oh yes. Yes, the thing is just I know that she was planning to, shave it like she did previously. And I saw her through that and the stages when it grew out. And I'm like, any stage I saw her, I was like, oh, that's a nice hairdo. Oh, that's a nice hairdo. Oh, that's a nice hairdo. So what are you moaning about? There's nothing to moan about. It's maybe not what you want, but then no one gets what they want. If I had to get what I want, I would have, what's that girl's hair? The one with the Colombian, from Colombia.
Oh, what's her name? Yes, Sofia Vergara.
Sophia,
yeah, she has great hair.
I would have Sophia nice hair. Oh, man. I would just blonde and straight and match. Oh, lots of it.
I did have lots of hair. This is just 1/4 of what I used to have. I was a mop. I had a lot of hair.
Oh, my mom too. My mom
had a lot of hair. Well, I think, my whole childhood and young years, I hated to have that much hair. Because you get to a salon, because Brazilians like to straighten up. Like how people here like to curl their hair? In Brazil is opposite. So you go to the salon to straighten up your hair. And then people used to look at me and go,
I tell you, people want what they can't have.
Yeah, now they have treatments with other kind of stuff. But I loved the last time I shaved my head because I lost my hair in the front. And I looked, and I went very close, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looked like Godzilla going like, like that pose of Godzilla in the movies. So it looks like a Mortal Kombat sign here, right here, like the bald spot. I usually go with when I was very young, my brother found something in the newspaper, in the cartoon, that said, if you can't hide it, decorate. So Garfield
I don't know
was
about
trying to
that.
his stomach and trying to make sure that he was thin. And then all of a sudden he get a Hawaiian shirt and decorate. And the same thing, hair, or when you go bald, you know, there's something about you shaving your head that gives you a lot of confidence. If
Oh, wow.
everything about
I
going
did
bald,
that, you know. I did that for 6 weeks, where I would, you know, put the shaving cream on at night, shave. There we go. And it was the most. Well, it's when Jessica had no hair as well, but it was the most. I must say, it was the most freeing feeling to know there is no bad hair day because there is no hair. So I can understand these guys.
no spending
Let me just catch
time
up quickly.
fixing your hair.
Okay.
Lauren says, I need a cool project now. Now that I've finally broken my streak of granny squares, I feel a bit more motivated. Ooh, anybody can suggest anything to Lauren? What are you looking for, Lauren? What yarn have you got in your stash? So you don't need to
Start
go buy.
knitting.
I actually think bald-headed men are very nice looking, says Margaret. I think so too. Praise God, no one was hurt, says Cheryl, about Trudy. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, Trudy. I like bald men, and I cannot lie. It's Lauren. I'm a very sexy bald-headed man, says Cheryl. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. My sister with the lovely curls wanted my straight hair. I wanted her curls. I would not know what to do with them now. Exactly, Katrine. We always want what we can't have. I'm really into circular machine knitting lately. I can't seem to stop. I love it. Cool. You know what I love, Susan, is the speed.
The speed.
You know, I feel the need.
Feel the need for speed.
Go with your Aldi.
It's kind of weird because every time I think of knitting machine, I think about like this.
Oh, like the long one. Yes.
That's what I don't think about. Yeah.
But nobody goes like this. Everybody get the attachment and get a drill. Because they have the need to speed.
True.
A drill?
Yeah, there is an attachment that you put it on a drill.
You mean that it even does the to and fro for you?
No, the one that is circular.
Yeah, the circular.
Oh, the circular one.
Because there is the little thing. To me, it feels like I don't like that feeling of going like this because it feels like something gonna pop out, like in the little boxes. What is it called? Those boxes?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I
like the clown.
Jack in the Box. Rita says, when I was really fatigued, I shaved my hair. I could manage to care for it and not at all wash it so necessary to just take it off. Rita, I tell you, I did that and then it started coming back. But when I had no hair, like Jane, I wore a what is that you wear, Jane, now and again?
Turban
material.
Turban.
Yeah. I did wear that. Hello, Kim from Gauteng. Hello, my sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining. And how is our Linda?
Linda's doing really well, thank you, guys.
Jack in a box, yes, that's Linda. Jack in a box.
Jack in a box. Maybe that's why they put a drill, because something might pop out of there, never know.
Yeah, which plans changed to the weekend because it was so nice. We were going to go out, but because the weather was so nice, we didn't want to have to face all the traffic for everybody else going out. So we spent a nice, enjoyable weekend in the garden.
Cool.
Oh, lovely. I saw the shorty with a cat resting in the shade. Katrine, I think they call it a flatbed. I think so. Miguel, hello. How are you doing? I said, everybody, I'm tending to the animals. Are you chasing chickens?
Hi, Katrina. Hi, everyone. I must say, Jane,
I should have my head
nice, really pretty today.
As it stands, it flaps around my elbows and tries to strangle me at random. What? Well, that is too long then. But long hair is beautiful. Hi, ladies. I'm wanting to make a lap blanket. How much yarn would I need, please? Oh, I know.
Depends on
are you
what
using double
pattern you're going to use. Depends on the pattern you're going to use and whether it's a yarn neater or not. So it really depends on the pattern, the weight of yarn, and the hook size you're going to use. Would you agree, ladies?
Yes. I tell you what, in my very first granny square blanket, I think I can look it up for you, but it depends on what you're going to use. Are you using, Kim? Are you using double knit? Are you using a 4mm hook? Do you want to make it like 1.5 meter by 1.8 meters, something like that? Good morning. Hello, Jeannie. How are you doing?
Hi, Jeannie.
Yes, my favorite chickens clucking. Must be a good morning, says Sierra. Isn't that what it usually sounds when ladies get together and they all sit and you hear the teacups?
That sounds like a turkey.
Oh my.
Depends on the type of blanket type of blanket you're making. Hello, Miguel. She says she's using a 5mm hook size. So is that okay? But is that but still, is it? You can use a 5mm, but that on double knit, or are you using Aran or chunky? What is it? Double knit. Double knit. There you go. She said double knit. Okay. I'd accommodate 10 balls for a lap can in DK. There she says. Lauren says it. I can tell you what. I will look it up. I know just where
I'm trying to do that right now.
I think Kelly's doing it.
My internet is so slow. Oh my
Kelly's
gosh.
little fingers working away there.
Yes. I tell you what. You know where I will find it? Where I'm going to look. I tell you where I'm going to look. My very first tutorial, I made exactly that. So I just go there in the description box to see how much did I use.
This picture.
That's all I have to do. Then I know that is the thing. So let me quickly see. But now it mustn't take me to, let me just quickly see. But if you get it before I do, there you go. 5mm hook and double knit. How many meters?
Small,
100 grams. Yes, it's 100 gram balls. Yes, which is about what, 300 and something meters or 220 meters on a ball. It depends because it absolutely depends on the pattern. If you're just gonna do granny squares, because I've just finished this pink one you see behind me, and that is 100 squares, 10 by 10. 10 by 10.
Sorry, my washer was going. I thought it was about to take off. I was like, oh my gosh, it meant to close.
It wants to take that and leave. It wants to take it and love it.
Because I hate
the sky is so dark here and it's starting to rain. Love it. The air will be fantastic. Less allergies, says Rita. Anya of Ophelia Talk says 1,500 grams. That's 15 balls of 100 grams for a twin size blanket. Beverly Simmons, good morning, everyone from Newfoundland, Canada. Today is a May 24 holiday for Canada. Let me see if I can see.
I found an intact ball of skein of yarn that I'm using, the angel hair.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
I never
I've never seen that. Wow.
Well, this is 20 years old.
Okay, it's an old one. Hey, what size yarn was that? Was that DK, right? Hold on.
Yes, double knit.
The funny thing,
there we go.
Why you guys looking for this is I saw
I want to know how much yarn to use.
What is it? I saw a video yesterday.
2,400 meters. Just a moment. 2,400 meters. But I used the size 4 millimeter needle, and I needed 2,400 meters for that blanket, and that was quite. Now, what was the size of that blanket? I don't know what the size of the blanket was, but I used 2,400, which was about it's exactly 10 balls. It is 10 balls.
It is 10 balls. Wow. Yeah, like 10, this Michael's thing says approximately 3,000 of 3,500 sorry, I didn't say meters, it's yards. 3,000 to 3,500 yards for an Afghan of the DK. But they don't say what size, but they're saying the average Afghan. So a lap game, so it's weird, like a baby blanket they're saying about 1,250. So between a baby blanket and an Afghan, you know, it'd be probably around, like you said, about 2,000 whatever for like
you know what you know who would be able to tell us, Trudy, that what you're talking about, the Mandela 300-gram balls, because Kim is in South Africa. Kim, who's asking the question,
right
now, this Mandela is what, you know, those blankets that we showed this morning on Facebook. That is what Vera Mayberg used for her blankets, and you can see it covers like a double bed. So maybe that's too big, but I would go for 2 of those Mandela 300-gram balls, not just one.
You guys have a yarn very similar to the mandalas. It's not the same name, but Bridget was showing me, and I was like, "That's mandala." She says, "No, it isn't." And she said,
"It's Mandela." No. What? It's those big ones for us. It's called Mandela blankets. It's a certain price, and it is to do with charity. Good morning, everyone. There she says, Beverly. Hello, Beverly. A blanket like the Sweet Pea family Easter Sweet Blossom blanket takes 10 balls with some leftover, but very nice blanket size. They alternate those 10 colors, though, lots of different stitches. Oh, lovely. Oh, Kim, you're getting it. Yes, there you go. Kim, what are the stitches you're using? Are you making up the pattern or using an already written up stitch? She's asking. Like the blanket behind me. Well, this is a tutorial. So in the first 5 minutes, it's going to tell you how much you need. Exactly, but this was scrap. But it still tells you how many meters, because I weigh the blanket to see.
Oh, wow.
And then if I use charity, yes, if it weighs a certain amount, I can then calculate, well, I've used only this make, even though it's different colors, then it must have used so many meters, which means translates to so many balls.
Right.
Yesterday, let me just get up here. Yesterday, I was under the weather, so I worked on trimming my squares. Cool. Well, what to do when you're under the weather? I would think of something more cheerful. Mrs. C, hello, my sweetheart.
Hi, Mrs.
Linda, love your squares. Are you going to make another one? Laugh out loud. I don't use DL. DK?
Maybe DK?
DK.
Probably DK.
DL white wood. Wool wood.
DL?
Hello, Mrs. Linda Simpson. Yes, she means I don't use DK.
Okay.
She used fingering weight.
On square 100, guys. This is the last square.
Ooh, I like that color.
Yeah.
I have following this car. Whoa. I've been,
it's a lot.
looking.
Just wait. Just Linda. I must. Linda, Linda, wait, man. That's eye candy. You can't be just. Wait. Oh, look at that.
It's a lot.
So when I've done this, after Ursula's live, after I've done this and I've done Ursula's live, this is my 100-day project. So after I've done the live, I'm going to lay a tablecloth out on the grass, and then I'm going to lay them all out and figure them into, I'm going to do 10 by 10, and I'm using the navy blue yarn to go in between them. So I think it'll look nice in between them.
You know what? In one of the, you say you're going to lay it out on the grass, on a tablecloth. You know what I've found, and I've shared it in one of my videos, is when I've laid it out, the squares, and you need to move the project, you just start rolling it like a sausage, and then you can take it wherever you need to and unroll it, and every square is where it needs to be, because I mean, I never have enough space to work.
Ursula. That's what I'm going to do.
Now you need double cloth because you don't want to get any of the grass on the,
of course,
on the
tablecloth. Yeah.
Hi,
Teresa. So and then once I start putting them together, kind of like I've done day 90 today, 91, 92, day 93. So by the day 100, the 100-day project will be complete. And I've achieved the 100-day project. Hashtag 100-day project.
That's exciting.
Well, now that is way too much math for me, says Miguel. I'll just grab a hook and make squares, trim, join, and no, I know. Listen, when I told my aunt, okay, you need so much, and let me just weigh it, because then all you do is that. Listen, if you used to doing the math for kilojoules and calories, you can do it.
That's cool.
That's what you do.
I did.
Oh, that is so funny.
I dropped the stitch.
Oh, show us, Jane. Show us. I want to see that scarf. Show. Oh, I love.
Oh, I see. Oh. But you'll be fine.
What?
Are you going to take it out?
You need to crochet.
Jane,
I just pick up.
Jane, you want to get your crochet hook. Get your crochet hook and lay your work down. Get your crochet hook and then pick the stitch, weave it in and out, and put it back on.
I made it a little too wide. I tried to. My favorite pattern is feather fan. I'm not sure.
Feather and fan.
Yeah. But you know, I thought this was too easy. And then I said, you know, there's nothing better than a garter stitch.
No,
you know,
there
simple.
Especially that type of yarn. With it, because it's got a halo, isn't it? There's a nice halo, so the garter stitch looks gorgeous.
It would disappear on this, but I have another project. I start just knitting again.
That's good.
I really liked. But the thing interesting about this yarn, it's about 20 years. It's one of my guilty. I paid $6 a skein, like many moons ago. Yeah. It was my birthday. Okay, people, it was my birthday. And I really liked this so much. And I have, because my basement was full of dead people yarn, and now a lot of more dead people yarn.
Oh, wow.
All my yarn that I actually purchased, things that I really liked, stayed there for forever. But the funny, interesting thing about this, last night I was watching somebody showing what is new at Michael's, and it was very similar to this. And now I have to go to Michael's to touch it, because what is funny and interesting is that, like, see the fuzz, whatever is not fuzzy here, it has a funny silky texture that when you mess with the yarn, it kind of roll. I like to play with this, but yeah, I remember I bought a gazillion of skins. I have these and I have a fuchsia. Why did I buy fuchsia? I have no idea, but I have the fuchsia.
That's pretty. The colors are nice. I mean, I like the blue.
I really like it. It's extra blue here. It's extra blue on the picture.
I love that. I love that.
It is really pretty.
It feels very huggable.
I do that to color as well. I do that. I take a photograph as well.
Yes, I do too. Absolutely. When I'm placing squares out, I take photographs.
You take photos. All right.
No. This is not gonna. My goodness.
Linda has a photograph
away from
every single square. I've seen I have been liking every single square one at a time. That if you go to her Instagram, there is her photos. She thinks I don't follow her.
That you're watching.
Who's that?
I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
I'm watching her squares. Well, every single one. Every one. I was like, oh, it's kind of funny. I was like, I should have told her, take the photo of this little skin and then the square. Would it be a cool thing,
It'd be a cool little video. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do on Instagram, I noticed. It's like ball of yarn, a couple of, and then boom, the project.
Yeah, I think that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Make it seem so easy. No wonder people don't want to pay.
Yeah, the wheel on there. I was sat in the garden, just sat there crocheting, and I saw Fluffy laying cool, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a play and do an Instagram reel and see if I can do it, and it worked, and I was like, woohoo, get me!
Fantastic.
Yeah, those are great.
9:30 here in Newfoundland. Rain. I have the nasal drip cough, so not much today. Maybe crocheting. Yes, Beverly, I tell you. I think Beverly was teasing. She was asking Linda if she's going to make another one. She's not you're not making another one.
No.
I've got lots of whips, and I've got lots of secret projects on the go. So
So every time I do this on the knitting, I'm not sure if you guys have like a music in your head, but every time I drop a stitch and I have to go rescue, I have that dun 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 dun. Do you guys have a little?
Mission Impossible.
Wow.
But how many sentences do you
That's what I wasn't expecting that. I'm like,
this is such it's almost
if
like
you have a tune for that.
surgery.
yes.
If you have a tune for that, it means that are you dropping a lot? So that you've even got a tune. When a company has a department for something, a returns department, it's like, guys,
it is
so
not
bad
that
that you've got to have a returns department.
It's not that I have a tune. It's because I used to teach knitting to kids. So every time they drop because they used to go, I have to take it apart. I said, no, let's go there. And when you kids kind of scare me a little bit. I gotta tell that. But but I could handle 3 or 4. And I always had fun with them doing the music and doing. Hey, have you heard kids laugh in scary movies? Telling you.
What? Catherine says, never a dull moment here. A stray donkey just wandered into our yard. Catherine, what? Yes, absolutely. Never a dull moment in Catherine's yard. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye, Dawn, my sweetie. Thank you for coming. I so appreciate it.
Have a lovely day, Dawn. Bye.
And Dawn, just type OMGrannySquare in the chat as you leave us. Leave your link. Whoever wants to join can join your channel. Opportunity knocks. Open the door. I taught my children. They have to get up in the morning. You get dressed. You do everything that you should do because obviously, they're a little bit special. So I said to them, what if someone knocks at the door and they say, do you want to go on a boat trip? You want to go on this or that, something that you really want to go, and you're not done. And they say, but we have to leave. Oh, so you missed out. So every morning you get up, you get ready. So if opportunity knocks, here I am, ready to roll. Butterfly Dreams Crochet, member for 24 months, treble crochet. Love you, Ursula. Love you too, my sweetheart. Beverly says, anybody starting to crochet a miter square blanket? I find when I do it in 4-ply, it is a big square. 4-ply? You mean 4 weight? Or you mean 4-ply? 4-ply is fingering weight.
4-ply. No,
so, but she But she says, anybody starting to crochet a mitered square blanket, I find when I do it in 4-ply, it is a big square. But if you do it in 4-weight, it's a big square. But in 4-ply, I'm wondering if anybody can. Rita from Rita's Design, can you help here? Because she's the 4-ply.
I don't do blankets. I call it the forever.
What have you been working on? Val is asking.
Oh,
wasted weight. Well,
weight.
yes, it will be big. It will be big. Wasted weight. 4-ply. You mean 4-weight? 4-ply for us here in the UK means a finger weight.
Finger weight. So she means
4-weight. But if you put
4-weight,
it means something totally different. Beverly.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh. For Australia, South Africa, Europe, 4-ply means 1 less than 3-weight, which is like a 2-weight, Linda.
Wow.
3-weight. Hold on.
It's double knit.
3-weight is a DK weight, which is double knit.
Yes.
Right.
So that's 3-weight. A 4-weight is an Aran for us here in the UK and in South Africa as well. 5 and 6 and chunky. 4-ply for us here in UK is a finger weight, which is this weight. This. So this is
top weight.
This is a 4-ply, a finger weight, which is a number 2 in the US.
Oh. Okay. So that's not confusing at all.
Number 3 in US, here in the UK, is a DK.
Is a DK.
4-weight for you in the US, for us, is an Aran.
Is an Aran. Okay.
5 and 6 weight is like 5 is chunky for us, and 6 is a bulky. So, that's just the way they do it.
Yeah, I'm working on
some. Correct. Aran weight. Listen, before we go further, let's just say Butterfly Dreams Crochet gifted a membership, and YouTube decided it went to Dawn Yarn Doll, which was gifted a membership by Butterfly Dreams Crochet. Thank you. So let's welcome. And a super chat song for Butterfly Dreams.
Then you toss the hair because that's so exotic.
Right. And I just on a totally different subject, guys, my sister is really, really struggling with the loss of my mum. And she really is. She's really, really struggling. So this is what I bought her. It's a little urn.
Wait, I'll solo you. It's a little urn.
And it says, if tears could build a stairway, memories were a lane, I would walk up to heaven and bring you back again. And I just thought that would be really nice, to put my mum's ashes in and that, some of them anyway. So I bought that for her, but I bought for a little charm to put on her bracelet that's got 2 wings and it says Mum. So she's really, really struggling, guys. Honest, it's been bless her. Bless her.
Yes, it is. You know what? It is very. I know a friend of mine whose father passed away, and I know that to her it is. I can't begin to comfort her. Cannot begin to comfort her. I mean, I can try as I will, but it will not be a comfort to her. So it is just one can just keep her in our prayers that the Lord will comfort her. So
thank you.
And what can we do?
Yeah. And thank you, Margaret G, for gifting to Ursula. Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. Margaret G was gifted one too.
Yay.
You know, it doesn't even show up here on my extra device. Can you believe that? Now you see I've got a bone to pick with him. But let's welcome Margaret G. Welcome, Margaret G.
Butterfly Dreams has also gifted Dawn Yarn Doll. Thank you.
Yes, I saw Dawn. Yeah. And I missed Margaret. Oh, Thank you for telling me. Thank you so much. And just one more song for beautiful. Thank you. Hey, you Canadian devil, I love. You see, you just toss it and it falls in the right place. Mine is not.
Mine does not do that.
Mine does not do that.
But I can believe it too. I love when she has her hair loose instead of tied back. Oh, I think she looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Very kind.
Kenny, yes, I love that. She's like the bomb.
I'm free. I'm free.
Yeah. I think it's gorgeous. I think you should let it down more often. But I know that there is a maintenance. And my friend, she does some. I do not know how she curls, but I like to go on YouTube and see how you do your hair. It's so beautiful. At the time, you had to put on to tame the curls.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Although now that I'm older, I could say my hair is laying down. So anyway, so I have, it turns out I have my grandfather's hair, and it's very thin. It's thinner, and it lays down, and it's got a little bit of wave. And so I have his hair, and I didn't used to have it. So it's interesting. It's changed over the years. Yeah, it's interesting. But anyway.
It always interests me how you do your hair and that it's always interested me.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that, I've got curly hair, but I mean, when I see you with when you don't smooth it all back, and I think, wow, that looks
totally
just
different.
fab.
Yes.
I always have in my mind, I always wanted to like the straight hair, like Japanese, like straight and
That's
with
really
a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm.
When they go like they can do whatever and the hair just stays. I was like, oh, I wish I had the hair.
No, and then when they say the same what you do. If you go start swinging, it's going to start swinging.
But until you see a Japanese with a perm, I was like, why did you do that? It was so beautiful.
Yes, I'm also like that.
Good about it.
Yeah.
I'm also like that. I always think, oh no, it looked so beautiful. But anyway, Cheryl says when my mom died, my mother still.
Yeah.
Yes, it does shine.
Well,
when my mother died, my brothers thought I was strong, but I had all her stuff to take care of. After it was all done, I fell apart. It took 10 months. Let me just catch up here. She says, you're welcome. My mom has been gone 10 years and I still struggle, says Butterfly Dreams. So I will keep Linda's sister in my place. Our June. We call her our June.
Our June,
Our
June's going to do a video with me, guys, and show you what she's been up to on a waffle blanket. She picked the waffle stitch up like that.
Oh.
Picked it up like that. You should see it. It's amazing. Looks fabulous. She's done it all in one colour.
I just want to say something. It's something that is bothering me here in this panel. I don't have the ability to reach over and get that bowling ball there. I so wanted that bowling ball. It's bothering me. I want one so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is a bowling ball that your friend made. That your friend.
And it's a yarn ball. But obviously,
I keep stopping it. That's sacrilegious. I decorate my garden with bowling balls. I put a pebble. Yeah, I put pebbles and I make mosaic on them. So I go around in the bowling alley. Do you have any old cracked bowling balls? Then I take to the street and I roll the ball and she get all.
It's just to tease you there. I
It's
put
just-
it there especially for you.
That's cruel. I gotta show you
Marshall,
another
my
thing.
sweetie.
I got these about, oh gosh, in 2000. And
What is
I
it?
don't get it. It's a
Solo
knitting
you
needle.
so I can see what it is. Just a moment.
It's a knitting needle.
Let me just see what that is. What
Oh, wow.
is that?
It's a
And you just
knitting
get one
needle.
of them.
No, I have a pair. The other has my stuff.
Oh, you have a. Oh, right.
But I remember Joann's used to have those, and they used to call collectible. And I was wondering, you girls that go to
What?
Joann's, if they still make those collectible ones. Every
Oh, yes.
season, they used to make a set with different colors and with glitter or with the bubble inside. And,
Mhm.
it became kind of common. But I used to have a whole bunch of them, sets, the whole set.
Mm.
But when I started teaching, I thought I used to give to the kids because they wanted,
Right.
and they have the
Yes.
whole life ahead of them. And,
Yes.
I thought how
Yes.
cool would it be to give a fun set like this to a little kid. Not too little,
Yeah.
though, because too little scares me. But like about a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Teresa, yes, he does sell them. They're quite
do?
weighty, so I presume you're in America. But if you email me, I can pass your details on to him. I know he's on vacation now till June, so but if you're interested, just email me and I can pass your details on to.
Bye, Jean.
I think you should
Sales
do a
across the
giveaway.
Bye, Jeannie.
I
Bye,
think you should
Jeannie.
do a giveaway with that ball, not that specific one, because that was a gift, but with another bowling ball. And I think you should let me win that giveaway. But
Yeah, and who's going to pay for postage? I haven't got a portal that I can just put my hand through and
A
say,
portal.
yeah, Jane.
that's what you need to talk to Doctor Who. He's there in England.
Yes. He's over there. Yeah, you gotta.
Yes. And he's
can help you.
lieutenant again. Oh, thank the Lord.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a
If
Doctor
my
Who fan.
broom and my witch's hat would work, I would get on my broomstick and fly.
Oh.
Yes, I was the same thing. I was sending a box to my mom. The box was more expensive than the stuff in it. And even though she loved the stuff in it, I said,
Yes.
can I just send you the money? You can buy 5 times or more what I'm
Yes.
sending you,
Yes.
but she want the stupid thing, but
It's from you.
fine.
See, that's the thing. And plus, it's the joy of getting the package. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
You know,
that's like a lot of fun. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for my mom, I would do it. Everybody else, sorry.
Not so much,
Especially, I do understand that sending across the globe is kind of very expensive.
Yes.
I remember I used to send packages to Portugal for $10, $15.
Mhm.
The same package, let's say a box like this, was about $40, $45 nowadays.
Oh,
There is no
crazy.
yeah. And my husband was like, let's check to UPS. Maybe it's cheaper. I said, you're so delusional. That was me laughing at my husband. So we went because he wanted to prove me wrong. And I'm like inside, you idiot. No.
Yes.
We get
Oh.
there with 700 something.
You're hilarious.
He goes like, the guy said 700 something to send the box. And then I said, you don't need to send by donkey.
Right. Yes.
You don't need to buy donkeys through the process to get in South America. I know by car takes 4 weeks. How long will it take? Yeah, you can drive from Colorado all the way to Brazil nonstop. It takes 4 weeks. My friends did
Wow,
that.
that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
They were
insane.
young and stupid. They
That's
said
cool that
once
you can do
get
it.
out of the United States,
It's fast.
speed limit. And they
Yeah.
had to drive a Hummer. So this way it could, because he said there was a lot of place that
Yeah.
wasn't paved. It was 4 guys and they they just, you know, you get a little bit stuck doing the Panama Canal. But once you get the,
a little bit stuck. I hope you get a little bit stuck in it a lot because.
Yeah, Katrina, I have to agree. Postages.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Although, you know,
so you almost fly over and hand deliver it yourself. It would be cheaper, says Susanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, it's really,
like a long time.
It's a long time. Well, like I went to the post office the other day and I mailed 5 packages, and they were like 2 were heavy and 3 were light. And I think it cost me like $30 some, like 33 or it was like an odd number, but it was 5 packages and they went far. Like they went, you know, one was like over 1,000 miles.
What's the price?
So it really wasn't that bad. Cause I thought about it. Like if I actually were to like allegedly drive it or whatever, it would have cost like, you know, gasoline.
A little bit more.
And yeah, you know what I mean? So I think that was actually an okay deal, but you just can't do big, fat, heavy, like bowling balls. Things like that are going to be really heavy.
Why is empty?
If it's like a medium size thing and you're going to go in 3.
The bowling ball is empty inside.
I mean, postage here in the UK isn't too bad if you're posting within the UK, but it's when you start posting to Europe, South Africa, Canada, America, Australia, that's when the prices hike up.
Yes.
I was shocked with my bracelets. They're not that heavy. They're not that big. We use the smallest. I say me.
They're light and small, Jane. They're not that heavy. They're not that big. They are small and light.
They're small. It costs over $5 to send them. And I hate it. I was like, you know, and they said it because they have a little thing. It just doesn't go flat. So it doesn't go as a regular envelope. And then I was like, and I didn't know, but you know, like those yellow envelopes that has the little metal thing, remove the metal thing. The metal thing makes your postage go up because it reads in a different way, class. So so you gotta I'm getting somebody a little package. And I'm going to tell you, before I send, I'm going to vacuum seal this because also the size as well, how you say, they measure the height, the width, and the weight. So if you can compact everything into a flatter, not as long, you pay less. It's just like.
That's true. That's true.
So when it's time to pay, you say, do you see corneas, kidney or chunk of liver? You know, because that's how it feels like you're going to pay. I need my arm and my leg.
Mishi says, that's a good tip. I'll remove them from now on, says Mishi. Oh, yes.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I noticed that if you do it in those envelopes, like the padded things, it's also a little bit cheaper. And even if you make it small, I shrink, you know, that blanket with the sleeves, I gave it to somebody and I shrunk it in that shrinkable bag. And then I put it in that padded envelope and I got it to this size. It was not a queen size, but it was a 6 foot long blanket into something this big. And it was pretty cheap. It was like $10 to ship it, which was funny.
You go to Dollar Tree, they have one of the best vacuum seal bags.
They do.
The best.
Packing as well. A lot of yarn companies now are vacuum packing their yarn, just because of the, you know, it cuts the cost of the packaging.
It really does.
Therefore, the price.
If it is an envelope like this, you can put in your food saver, shove it in there, and as you, what do you say? As the air is being sucked, you start folding. So this way you get not as long because you got to put a long length to shove it a lot of things there. But then they're going to be very compact.
It's very
Yeah.
compact,
Yes.
and that's the best shipping I've ever done. I couldn't believe it was only $10. It was
Yeah.
great. It was awesome.
Wow.
But
It's
anyway,
always
you
nice,
guys,
isn't it, when you think, oh, you're thinking, right, you're budgeting for about $20, and
I was waiting for $20.
you kind of, you've got everything crossed. It's not more than $20, and
Right.
then you get there and it says $10. You went, I'm taking it. Yes, and you dance out the post office. Yay!
Yes, yeah. So that's what I
People
did.
looking at you like, what is she happy about it?
I was very happy.
I would have been dancing down the blinking street.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Because it was funny. It was funny because they got the package and they were like, "This thing's 6 feet long," and I was like, "It is?" Because I didn't even measure it. You know, how you just kind of kept rolling it. So it worked. But anyway, my internet's acting weird, so I have to go off the panel. But anyway, I just want to say goodbye and thank you for having me. And
Lovely
all
to
that
see you as always, Kelly.
Yes, I know. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be in chat hanging out. But it was always good. Good to see you guys.
Take care.
Oh, I'm
And,
so happy that you came up, Kelly. I
Yes.
really always
Thank you.
appreciate that, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
all right.
you're my
Type
favorite
OMGrannySquare in the
after all.
chat.
Oh,
Anybody who wants
see.
to join Kelly's channel, just
okay. I'll do that when I dip down. But everything's
Okay.
acting weird.
No
So
worries. It was about 10 for me to ship a small box 4 hours away, says
Okay, let's see.
Faith. Oh, wow.
there we go.
Sanitas is just stopping in to leave a tummy, saying hi, got a headache, waiting for the meds to kick in,
Hi,
taking the
Sunita,
day
sweetie.
off. Oh, you must enjoy your day off. I hope the meds kick in soon so you can really enjoy the day off. Good morning, Michelle. I paid $2.79 a gallon for gas yesterday.
Where are
which is
you
great.
located?
Oh,
I'm driving there. Here's three
gotta start my
something.
husband's day. Love and blessings. Bye-bye, Cheryl. Thank
Bye,
you for coming.
Cheryl,
I'm so
sweetie.
glad you stopped by. Everybody's saying bye to Kelly, and I don't know why coffee has gone up again. Oh,
I tell
my
you why.
goodness.
A lot of people don't know, but I was reading about it because my mom she likes coffee like pudding. When you put a little sugar on a coffee, if you leave the spoon gonna stay. The problem is because of the heat, somewhere fires in Colombia and other places, it's not getting as much rain. It's not getting or it's getting too hot or not hot enough. So the coffee plants are not producing as much coffee. Coffee gonna keep going up. It takes over 10 years for a coffee plant to produce coffee. So if the plant that is right now, that long.
Amazing.
If it is whatever is supposed to produce right now is dying, means that the cost of coffee gonna go up and better start using tea. Tea grows okay. But coffee is just pretty
okay
soon
for me.
I started drinking Coca-Cola like I don't know. Even the price of that doubled. I remember a year and a half ago, I was paying $2.75 for 6 bottles of Coke, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And now I'm paying $5 something, and I was like, prices of things start looking like my weight. When I moved to United States, I was 47 kilos, like something like 100 something pounds, 103, 107 pounds, I don't know. And every time I gained weight, I said, "Oh my gosh, am I gonna get any fatter than I can't be any fatter than this?" And then now that I'm out, now I call me and myself, that I got to 200 pounds. I'm like, I was happy and I didn't know. So as price goes up, I can relate to it. It's like my weight, it keep going up. I'm telling
Beverly
you.
says I did a Granny Square event for my anniversary. Started on the July 13th, went on to the end of June, then put it together. Didn't like the sewing them together, so now I use join as you go. Oh wow!
Yeah,
how interesting! I'm learning a lot this morning. You finished your
100 squares are all done.
Well, mushroom coffee, not real coffee, but very tasty. Kaylin, mushroom coffee? Oh, wow. It's not real coffee, but it's very tasty. Donkey has been claimed. It apparently lives 2 miles away. Oh, my goodness, Catherine. That's the donkey that wandered into her yard this morning. There you go, Linda. Cleverly.
Thank
I need
you.
to ring those
Helen, I drink what they call in the United States, we drink postum, but that is barley roasted and grinded.
Yeah.
Because I am allergic to coffee. If I drink a cup of coffee tomorrow, I'm gonna feel like a horse kicked my stomach, and I have blisters all over my mouth. That's what coffee does to me. It took me years to find out what it was. Then my uncle is the founder of the barley company in Brazil, and I'm back when people that were Mormons or from the Seventh Day Adventist, I don't know what name. Yeah, they don't drink coffee, so I fell in love. It has such a unique taste. And at the Amazon.com, whatever you go there, look for barley roasted and grinded. It's really, really good, and is a little bit stronger. So you just put a little bit of the powder to make, but you can make like coffee, or you can have the instant one. Instant barley comes mixed with chicory. That is a little bit bitter, but it's delicious. There is no caffeine. That's the only bad thing. But you can use caffeinated water if you need the caffeine. Yeah, there is such thing.
Linda.
Thank you, Susanna. Thank you.
I can't wait to see them all together.
I can't.
Catherine says cost of everything has doubled, but the rate of pay is not. Yes, Michi says, ain't that the truth, Catherine? Coffee is my main food group, Lauren. Yes, I bet it is.
I mean, before COVID and everything, guys, we used to go to the shops and we'd see a 2 penny or a penny or 5p price increase on our products. Since COVID, it's 50p, it's 25p. It's nothing less than that on a product now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Food in the United States increased by 40%.
Yeah,
the price of everything on the eggs is finally being affordable again. They are not like for the royals only, but for a while it was $90, $7 for a dozen of eggs. And when you have to pay more for eggs than you pay for meat, something is wrong. And you know, and I felt horrible for people with very low income.
I know, Lauren. I'm never saying that again. Never say
never. Again. Don't you know you never say never?
No, never.
But you know, I gotta say, on the other hand, your squares look great. I love the colors of it. I like the size. They're just amazing, you know. Should be proud. Yes. And you made 100 of them. You know, have you guys seen the little tag that you put it on your project that took forever? It says this took forever. I'm telling you.
I know I haven't seen it, but that sounds fantastic.
I've seen
I used to do shopping for £50. Now it's closer to £80. Yes, I know when it used to be like 450 South African rands to fill up my petrol tank, like you call a gas tank, in the car. Now it is like double. I mean, 450 would get me now something like just under half. And I'm like, oh, this is incredible. And there's shrinkflation, paying more for fewer ounces for items is Kaylin.
That's true.
Yes, definitely.
Even the chocolate
size of everything. Hang on, the size of everything, like Snickers, chocolate bars, and the prices have gone up, but they've shrunk. It's ridiculous. You're thinking 2 bites and they're gone.
What the heck? Not the chocolate.
Have you looking around looking for it? Have I eaten it all?
If you wanted the fun size, you would have buy the fun size. Yes, the regular Snickers almost the fun size right now. There's the bite size. I guess you guys in UK call dinky.
Yes,
yes. We also
size. We have the bite size, and then we have the fun size, and then we have the bigger ones. And the bigger ones are getting smaller. The bite size are about that big. One bite and they are gone.
Yeah, the bite size is like who's biting? Who
now I have a question. It's a serious question to everybody. Remember when chocolate used to come wrapped on the aluminum foil paper, whatever it was? People are saying that chocolate back when used to taste better than now that is covered in plastic. What do you guys think? I don't eat chocolate that much. If chocolate doesn't exist anymore, it won't bother me. But I did think the chocolate had a little bit more. It was shiny, it maybe it changed a little bit.
It used to be like a package, man. Bye-bye, Helen. Have a wonderful day at work. Steve, but you make absolutely gorgeous squares. I've seen the squares you make, because he says, Lauren, it's not the squares so much as seeing them all together can be more sewing. So many of my neighbors' chickens nest in my yard. I had loads of yard eggs. Wow, we were giving them to everyone who asked, says Catherine. Oh my goodness. Steve, I love Granny Squares and don't mind the joining and the sewing, says Lauren. How am I supposed to maintain my fluffiness with the cost of everything going up? Yes, how are you supposed to maintain that? You can't.
Yes, there's a lot of
chocolate pressure, says Teresa. Christine, hello, good morning. She says, hi, Linda, Jane, and Ursula.
Hi, Christine.
Beverly says, off to do some washing and sewing for a while. Love seeing you girls on. Thank you. Have a great day, says Beverly. Bye, my sweetheart. Have a wonderful Monday. Linda on the brain, man. I was looking at the Amma mosaic blanket squares, though. I think I've met my match. Cannot work it out. That's a little bit. I've never done mosaic in a square or the round. Linda has, but it's intimidating to me. Just finished my first Granny Square purse. Fully lined with a zipper wallet, drawstring, change, purse, and a card holder. Ooh la la. I think there isn't as much cocoa in chocolate now, she says. Aisha, good morning, my sweetheart. Hello, everyone in the panel and the chat. And Tina saying, I like everything better when it had real sugar instead of high fructose syrup. Oh, yes.
Like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola with sugar.
Look at it. I like that. Wait. Hold the phone. That is beautiful.
I like that two colors together.
Yeah,
the turquoise and the cream. How does it look on the other side?
And this was, the other side is just as neat.
I thought we'd look in reverse. Cool.
No.
I never made a mosaic. I love it.
Yeah.
You're starting the round, actually. This is from Tina Thorvaldar.
Yeah.
Here, and I sat and followed her tutorial, and I thought, oh, it looks nice there. Nice,
it's
beautiful. The little, my yarn bowl sits on it, Jane.
You see how she says,
it's all about Steve. That's cute.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
I like to bother you, Linda. It makes me happy.
You make me happy too.
With all this inflation thing, I was looking at the price of yarn. A regular skein of yarn is about $10. I remember paying $10 for something very big or something very fancy.
Oh wow!
Not as fancy,
$10.
not like fancy like Linda. No, Linda. No, I still cannot do Linda's.
Not as bougie as Linda's yarn.
Not bougie. It's fancy. But $7 for a yarn. There's no way. I mean, if it wasn't for Hobby Lobby sales, I wouldn't have any yarn, I guess. And it's still kind of weird to me to go to Hobby Lobby and see the clearance for less than for $2, $3, where it used to be like couple 50 cents,
Wow.
70 cents a dollar. But yeah, the price, it makes me think nowadays, because I always wonder, when I make something, I don't sell my items, I give it away, but I give it to people that will appreciate, because this took forever. Let's say what it's
who are
even
handmade worthy, who appreciate handmade. Yeah.
And now with the price of the yarn, you cannot just give it to anybody, or so I'm just gonna say, if you guys gonna make something to somebody, you put love in every single stitch, and to see something in the goodwill, like it breaks my heart, like when I see those beautiful blankets that somebody, nowadays we don't even have, not the capability, but the patience to make, because I'm not sure if you've seen some very old crochet blankets, how detailed they were, and when people used to have a little bit more time in their hands and they were not struggling to survive as much, they could focus on the crochet as, make something more elaborate.
Well, there was probably less social media too, so that helped.
Yeah. And
not the interest. I outgrew my cubby crochet space, redid it over the weekend. Now I miss it. I think I went with it. Hopefully I'll get it back soon. After that cubby hole space, I saw someone on the weekend as well who had, it looks like a white bookshelf, but it's cubby holes.
Okay.
And it's beautiful, and it's like half a wall, and that's like, it's got all the yarn in it. Because I don't have a lot of yarn, and I looked at that and I thought, I think if I put all my yarn together, I might fill like half of that. And that was just so beautiful. The white, I love white furniture. My lounge doesn't have white furniture, but the rest of the house does. It is just
Wyoming. I have
my lounge in my lounge in my dining room. I've got oak furniture.
Yes.
My friend that lives in the Missile Silo, she in Wyoming, she has those cubbies, but what she did was, you got to have the money for that too. She got a very fancy chair, very comfortable, and it built around the chair, but the thing is massive. It's just you and your husband in a huge Missile Silo. So she had a nice craft room that was almost the size of my living room and dining room together, and I think they are big.
Wow.
To go
Christine says, I thought maybe I was being weird, but for the last 3 to 4 years, I felt the need to stock up my yarn. I felt it would possibly get expensive. I think you're on the right track, Christine. Crafty Musera has a beautiful wall of white yarn cubbies in her yarn barn, says Kaylin. Ooh, yes. But I love the white. It just makes it look so clean, inviting, just come around, put something on me. And
Ursula, how I showed my yarn cake and you got like, what? There is 1,000 meters or whatever you said. And I said, no, there isn't. There was 600. I went online and they used to have almost 1,000 meters. So the price up, the skein got smaller, just like the chocolate. What are they doing to us?
Oh, Susanna says Crafty Moo. Her husband built it especially for her. Isn't that sweet? That her husband bought it for her. But I mean, look at those. The ones behind Linda also looks like that. White cubby holes. Beautiful.
Yeah, the calyx from IKEA. And I built it. I went on the IKEA website, got the measurements of the wall, and just built the unit. Knew what I wanted. I went into IKEA and just said, right, this is what I want, and they just give it to me, and we put it in the car. That's it.
Oh, wow.
So is that all the yarn you have in that location?
I have donated quite a lot of my acrylic yarn to an elderly home for the elderly, you know, where they do their knitting and crochet. And so I have downsized quite a bit of my acrylic yarn because for me, I've learned that I like, yes, I do like using acrylic yarn, mainly on blankets. And
Yes.
but for wearables and things like that, I like to use my bougie yarn and cotton.
Well, you know, if you can afford it, why not? You know, but I was just saying because I think that is a healthy, to me, is a healthy amount. You know.
Oh yeah,
a healthy step.
It's not too much and it's not too little. It's enough for me and it inspires me. Do you know? That which is why I downsize, you know, kind of before I changed, I thought, right, I'm going to have to downsize. And so I just donated my yarn to my acrylic yarn. I gave some away to my friends. And then I just put some away for giveaways. And by Mishi. And then just donated the rest to an old people's home for their craft days.
And they were happy as a pig in the mud.
I think they would be so happy.
They love when they get yarn. It's kind of, because, you know, if you're in a nursing home, here in the United States, there is Granny for Grannies, this organization that do that. They are so happy.
What's that,
because
Granny for Grannies?
Grannies for Grannies is an organization that grannies, old ladies, make granny squares.
Yeah.
So it's Grannies for Grannies. It's the
Yeah.
cutest thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
You know,
Yeah, Grannies for Grannies. That's where I donated the dead people yarn to. And last month, remember, I went crazy and I just said, you know, like I had a yarn that I had forever and I couldn't do anything because all the dead people yarn. Then I just, you know, I did a Marie Kondo on my yarn, you know, and everybody said, "Oh, yarn, you got a lot." No, you know, I had this one for forever, and I still love the thing. So I kept just what made me bring sparkle. Is that good that she says? Because if it not, it get too crowded, and then I get overwhelmed because, to me, my mind, we saw this dead people yarn in my house for a long time. It was like, why did she buy these? Why did she didn't get to it? And then I got in my mind, where am I gonna die? I'm gonna leave all this behind, and I didn't have even time to enjoy or to make anything. So now I have to have a certain amount of yarn that you know, that I know it's okay if I die tomorrow and there is a lot of yarn and then it's behind, but I just don't want to have it just to have it. You know, I don't want to be a collector of yarn.
And God forbid, you know, if I've got a lot of yarn, Rick, you know, if I pass away and I've got a lot of yarn, Rick knows that my yarn are to go to schools and homes for the elderly, you know, and just give it to them along with all my knitting and crocheting or whatever else I've got, you know, just donate them, you know.
Yeah. So I think it's a good idea to have a plan, because if it was my husband, if I die tomorrow, he just put everything I have in the trash. He doesn't care. He doesn't so if it doesn't have instructions, he would just put it, because he doesn't see value.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's kind of funny, you know, because the value of your yarn, even though you pay an X amount, the value, the connection with, let's say, with the yarn is just yours and yours alone. And other people might look at it as like, it's just yarn, but you know, you just got.
Well, if they don't appreciate yarn, they're not gonna really catch on. Susanna says, I bet they never imagined they'd get such lovely quality acrylic yarn either. Not the end says, I can sell all my yarn now. It's odd. Now I can see all my yarn now. it's odd that seeing it all has had an opposite effect on me. I think I may give a chunk of it to charity, she says. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I kind
Linda,
of.
let's hope you live to be 120. Yes. I hope so too. I'm one of those. Susanna, me too. I vote for that.
Let's hope you live to 120. My dad told me I'm living till I'm 112, so not quite the 120. I mean, kind of, I think with everything that I went through and I decided I was going to downsize because I had way too much yarn for me. And Rick says, well, what are you going to do? So I said, well, I spoke to a couple of my friends and gave them what they wanted. I put some away for giveaways for the rest of the year. And then I just donated because I thought I'm not going to use it. I know what I like to knit with and crochet with now. And, you know, kind of, so... You know, it just said I felt like a relief had gone off me. You know, like a weight being lifted off my shoulders. You know,
and is it now in this 2 years? No, it's now going for 3 years. Hey, since you started your channel. No, not since you started your channel. Since you joined the Yarny community.
Yeah, since I joined.
That you've sort of sussed out exactly what you want to.
For me.
Now you're at the place where you know this is what I want to buy. This is what I want to knit a crochet with.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. I think.
Yes,
if you get that,
and I like that she gives away what she doesn't want, because one of the things that I learned with the Marie Kondo thing is sometimes because we paid money. Let's say I paid money for this, I can't get rid of it because I paid. Instead of seeing that, hey, this was a retail therapy. When I purchased this, I felt better, I feel good. Yeah. I love the bargain. Sometimes it's the bargain that we go for it, right? So I had the thrill, I had that feeling, I had the moment when I purchased. So the item serves its purpose, but if you're not going to use it, you're just going to be collecting dust.
And can I just
65 bags
and can I just say I've been in a place where a lot of you are now, and where I struggled to put money together to get yarn especially when I was a young mum, and you know I had 2 children and I had, you know, kind of things, and that, so I've gone the full circle. I mean, I'm in my 60s now, so I've gone the full circle. I have been, so I understand people in the community who haven't got a lot of money to spend on yarn, and I appreciate, you know, because I've been there, guys. You know, don't think, you know, because I've got all this now that I've not been where you've been, and I've just had like a little box that's got yarn in, or, you know, thread or whatever. So, you know, kind of, and that is one of the reasons I kind of do my giveaways, is to give back to the community, and it, you know, just for the Yarny Fibre community to enjoy. I don't do it for any personal gain. I just do it because it makes me feel good, and you know, and I hope it brightens up someone's day. You know?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
But it's also important to go through your yarn now and then. I normally do it around Christmas, and I have one lady that need yarn, so I always send her a big box. Catherine says, whenever I realize I'm not ever going to use a yarn, I donate it to someone who will. Susanna says, imagine all the people in that nursing home that go to excitedly pick the yarn they want and start on a project that they may pass on to one of their children or grandchildren.
Well,
or even if they decide to do, you know, a blanket for charity. We've had people who make beautiful blankets, and then they, how do you say, bid on it. You can bid on it. So it's a fundraiser. So that's beautiful. That's fantastic if they do that.
Yeah. No, when I gave it my all the I hate to say that people yarn, but that's what it was. I lived in Chugwater, Wyoming. So all the cities around me, when people passed away, says, "Oh, Jane, she knits and crochets."
Jane crochets. Jane, you can give it to Jane.
Then I opened my door in the morning. There was all those 5, 6 mega boxes of yarn, and I was like, well, they just dropped all the stash with knitting needles, things, okay. And it was very overwhelmed because I was like, so I had a nice basement there. I set up I know I'm a basement person. I love the basement. Everything goes to the fireplace for me. And all of a sudden there was just shelves and more shelves of yarn. And the more I put shelves, the more yarn show up in my house. And, you know, when I called Grannies for Grannies, I said, you need to have somebody with a van or truck. And they thought I was joking. I have no idea. My voice always gives this impression that I'm joking. When the lady came with a van, thank goodness, and, you know, she couldn't shut the door. That's how much yarn it was.
Oh, wow.
I cleared my basement. I just kept what I purchased. And one specific yarn that I still have from the 40s. She was so happy. The 40s, yeah. And I have a yarn that was for the socks for the Second World War. That was something she specifically gave it to me. So the rest I donated, I gave it away. All the crochet hooks and things I was teaching the kids and giving away and let them pick through it, and the rest end up at the Goodwill. But you know, the smile on that person's face as she struggles to shut that van, I will never forget. She says, oh my goodness, we were so low on yarn, you know, and we were wondering what Granny's gonna do. And all of a sudden they have all the yarn, and I didn't see the grandmas. I didn't take that. I just let the volunteer to come and get me. End up in Denver, 3 hours away from my house, the yarn. You know, it was, and, you know, just reclaim that space and the clarity in my mind, because I was losing inspiration. All I could think is, because I think things were taken from the craft room as it was. So there was, I say, this is a clear bag, right? There was a clear bag, there was a pattern, there was everything set up, you know, and there was the tags, there was the price, there was the receipts, you know, and that got me such anxiety. Why was the person buying it? Why she didn't make it? And that was agony, and I don't want to have that feeling. And I want to. There is a book called Death Cleaning, and is
yes, it's I shared it on Facebook. It's and it's one of these European countries. Is it Norwegian death cleaning or Sweden? Swedish death cleaning or something like that. But it's not.
I don't want to
bad. It's actually a very good thing.
I don't want to.
Maribel says, let me just quickly read this. She says, Bagaday had a fundraiser yesterday and an Afghan sold for 2K. What? Just a moment. Let's just quickly see it. Think about the joy they get with all that yarn, says Rita. Oh, yes. And Faith says, if I have to move, that may be an ideal of what to do with some of the yarn. Absolutely. Catherine says, I've inherited loads of unwanted yarn over the years. Many totes were rehomed to retirement communities and Girl Scouts troops. Everybody's saying hello. Sweden has it with death cleaning. Yes, I shared that because I watched it and I thought this is an amazing video that this girl made and how she discovered this and did that. Anyway, sorry. Yes. There you go. Hello, Rose. Hope you enjoyed the nice weather.
Hi, Rosemary.
I just love things that I like. Nothing else. Nothing that was.
Yes.
If it was given to me and I don't like, or I thought I liked, but I don't, or was on sale and I purchased, but now, if it was, because I'm not sure if you see, sometimes there's a skein of yarn and it looks so pretty and you start knitting or crocheting and you go like, yeah. Have you done that?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah. And then off it goes.
And that has
yeah.
Clean out so that if you die and others come in, do you really want them to find embarrassing things, says Rita. Yes, Swedish death cleaning, says Katrine. That is the thing. And it's actually so, and they say you sort of go with, it's something that you do with your kids or well, adult children, and say sort of, you know, if they want something that you want to get rid of, they can choose it. And a
The
mosaic
Swedish death clean was
Afghan
written
sold
for
$2,020.
for
Oh,
Lord
wow.
Almighty. It was for charity, right? For animal charity. But the Swedish death clean was not for, it was for, you know, sometimes people pass away and they leave a house full of stuff. And the kids have to go through.
Yes.
And
Oh
sometimes it's
my
very
goodness.
painful for them to go through every single item the parents had or whatever. So this way, before you die, this book is before you die, you clean up, you just leave the, what do you call, heirlooms or things like that. So if you pass away, your kids
that
won't
you
have
like,
to go
things
through
that
that.
still make you happy.
I mean,
Things that still make you happy because you're still alive.
Yeah, we were very lucky because for me, my dad had everything all labeled and I knew where everything was.
Oh, wow.
And the same with my mum. Our June knew where everything was, so she was and it made, when Rick and I emptied, when we had the loft, the attic redone, we kind of labeled everything, and so that, you know, God forbid anything happens to us, everything in the loft is labeled and whatever. And we've gone through, you know, what went through the house when we had it decorated and whatever. So we did a lot of that this year, and it kind of, when we lost my parents, it kind of brought home to that, you know, that maybe we should kind of go through everything and make sure that everything is all labels sorted, you know, whatever. So we did.
Yes.
We've done that.
Oh,
you know, I never had to go through that. Nobody in my family died since I'm alive, I guess. My brother says we are Highlanders. They have to decapitate us so we go, because everybody's still alive. So I never went through this process of death with a family or some. I had a friend that passed away, but you know, I think it would be so hard to touch everything that was there.
Hi,
with their smell, with their memories and everything. It must be such a horrible, not horrible, but it's sad.
Painful.
That person is no longer.
You feel that what I went through was joy, pain, anger. I went through all the emotions, you know, because there were the photographs there that I'd forgotten we'd had, and there were, you know, papers and all sorts. So you kind of are on a roller, while you're going through everything and sorting everything out, you're kind of on a roller coaster. You have your good days and your bad days, and then, you know, kind of it was just an emotional roller coaster. It really, really was. Wow. So, you know, kind of it is. I mean, I don't mean to sound flippant, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know, and you have to kind of deal with it, even though it is very, very painful. It's something that we all at one point in our lives are going to have to deal with. And
yes. Hello,
you
Angel Renee.
Hi, Angel.
But it's not, that's why it's so nice, and I think mature, if people, your elders, and even me, you know, you keep your things to what makes you happy and not overload it, so that it's not, the kids will come and what is this? And if it's not valuable to someone else, they'll chuck it, you know. So unless you say what to do about it. So Jana Kegel, is it Kegel? Do I say Kegel? Do you like crochet or knitting more? What is in your cup? What's on your hook? Tell us more, where you're from. Good morning, Angel Renee. Welcome in. I'm doing the death cleaning. Rita says Kelly. Ooh, Kelly, does your husband know?
Kelly.
Time to go off and be responsible adult. It's been fun. Have a great week, says Katrine.
Have a fabulous week, Katrine.
Thank you so much for being with us. Jana says, I learned so much about my grandmother after she died. People told me things they would say before. Oh, wow. Hey. Good morning, says Jen. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hi, Jen.
So good to see you. And being in the situation we are in now with elder parents and knowing it can happen, it's scary, but I want the time with them when I can. Oh, yes, yeah, I think
exactly.
Yeah. I'm from Mississippi. I both knit and crochet, says Jana. Ah, that is so nice.
Welcome in.
I'm from South Africa, and this is UK, and this is US.
Oh, I had to change the name again on my channel. I had a lot of messages from my Brazilian friends. They got very mad because they couldn't pronounce chronically. I never even thought of it.
Okay.
I didn't know, I didn't think about it. And they said, how are we even supposed to say all that? So they said, change back to me, Jane. We can handle me, Jane, but we cannot handle chronically. I was like, okay.
Yes. So I was told Dad had a fall again and didn't use his safety alarm. It was so irritating, but we will fix things, I hope now, says Rita. Oh, Rita, prayers for your dad, hey? I'm doing good. Body feels like jello after physical therapy. Oh, Jen, I used to hate it when I have to go to physio and you come back from that and you feel like a train has hit you because they've done what they should do, but it's like, oh my goodness, people, have a bit of mercy. I should take a painkiller before I go, but that doesn't help. It's not the right way to use it.
I'm going to start that soon, but I told the doctor, can I do the water, please? So I'm going to do water physical therapy because, I hate that feeling. You feel like, you feel heavy, like you have no.
Oh, painful, because I mean, some of them I'm like, are you out to hurt me or what? Are we both, let's just get on the same page. We're both heading for healing, aren't we? Not more injuries.
My husband kind of tortures this. Am I paying for it? That's what they say, PT. Here we say PT, right? Pain and torture. Instead of a physical therapy, is pain and torture.
Oh, right. We say physio. Yeah. Well,
in Canada, they say physio too. What did they say in England, Linda?
Sorry, what did they say?
Is in the United States we say physical therapy or PT. In Canada,
physiotherapy.
They say
physiotherapy, yeah, physio.
Yes, but I mean, do you not have a abbreviation like they say PT, we say physio? You say the whole two words, or do you?
No, physio.
The whole two words, or
physio.
PT?
Physio.
Physio, yes, we also say physio. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Ashna. It's now 8 a.m. here. Just getting around. So happy to catch you live this morning. Hello to everyone in the chat and the panel. Rita is saying cleaning is good for everyone. I am just irritated that I didn't get to do my summer cleaning at my home, but it will be done later. Oh, sweetheart. Worked at a pool when I was young. Water aerobics is fun exercise, says Jana. Oh, yes, and so good for the joints, hey? I found muscles I forgot about. My body says, hey, woman, what's that? Stop it, Jen. Jen, that is, I'm going to start to go swimming next month when I can afford it, says Rita. Ooh, Rita, do you do the winter swim? Susanna says, I was watching a program, the guy was interviewing an 80-year-old. He pointed to the sky, then to the ground as he was talking, and his Apple Watch sent an SOS call to his son. The watches work. Oh, my word. Hey? That is so funny. Here we just say physical therapy. Yes.
Their generation
sounds wonderful.
To start things like our like nowadays. If the toaster stopped working, they would fix the toaster. That toaster would work. If something, let's say, got damaged, they would fix their generation. People that is in their 80s, they are not used to throw things away.
No.
Nope.
Oh yes.
And I think people will agree. We live in very much a throwaway society. We very much are a throwaway society, which is sad, really.
It is. But things
Also, no winter swimming.
back
Just
then in the days.
a short swim, a dip. How interesting, Susanna. Sorry, one moment. Wait. Don't not so quick. I'm not so quick. I'm one-handed. I'm doing a one-arm banded here. It's working. That's beautiful. Jessica made me a beautiful scarf like that. When I taught her knitting. Now she's like, I don't know how to knit.
Blue my
It was
color.
too long ago. Oh, I love it.
I really love blue
Now you
and
see, I would put if you put faux fur around that, it's a beautiful cowl.
blue. I love this. I
Yes,
love this.
There's
Blue
many
is
people, yes, you get both sides, Yana. You get people who hoard, you get people who throw away.
Yeah.
You know? So
I have hoarder tendencies. My husband
Yes,
is
they
an
do.
organized freak. So he, I have a 80, 90-year-old soul. So to me, and I think it's because I grew up in Brazil, very poor, things need to be fixed. We don't have money to just
Yes.
replace it. So and the other day I have a whole bunch
Exactly,
of what is it? Not headset, but not the headset, like the one that had the wire before. And my husband says, "Why are you keeping this? One side is not working. You have earbuds the fancy ones that I just bought it." I said, "But one side works, so it's hard to let go some days, and what help him to help me is knowing that my background. Why do I hold on to things? Because in my delusional
Yes.
mind, I can fix. If my earbuds break, I will have one that will work on one side. Makes no sense, because as soon as one break, he just buy me a new one, because that's how he is. But in my mind, I should hold. So I have boxes that I just did a severe cleaning again of USB cords, because everything you
Yup.
buy nowadays comes with a
Yes,
USB cord.
everything comes with a new charger.
And then came the USB-C, right? And now is a C2C cord. So why am I holding about 50 USB cords and 20 USB if we're just using the C2C? It tried to make sense, but in my mind, maybe somebody gonna need. Maybe, I don't know. I do understand that, and it's something that I have to work through in my mind
Yes.
and let go. And this happened. I'll tell you what, I wasn't like that. I wasn't born like that. This happened after I had the severe car accident and I got paralyzed. And then once I became disabled and I don't work anymore. So before I used to work, and if I wanted to buy something, I just buy it, right? I just work,
Yes.
if something break, I work overtime, get the money, buy it or whatever. But once you're disabled and you don't have the
income.
Yeah, if that income shrinks or whatever, it definitely alters the way you think about things. Yana, yes, one arm banded for a slot machine.
Yeah, so it makes a difference. So when you're dealing with somebody that hoards, either it's an emotional thing or it is a mental issue.
I've watched those programs, and sometimes if you really get behind why a person is hoarding, it is really some things are really sad. They need healing, That color suits you, says Susanna. That blue, hey, that blue is beautiful. Yes, Yana, that's funny. I often use only one earbud, says Rita. Rita, hey, you can post some of those to Rita.
Oh, they went to the trash. My husband, And then I said, but I can't throw it. And my husband goes like this, let me help you. And then he tied the bag and took all the way outside. I just, I wish things were so easy in my mind like that, to just get rid of everything. Or I do that with my yarn. I have no idea why. But other things, I hold on to it. But I got to tell you, it's not as bad as it used to be. About 4 years ago was really bad. And then I cleaned up and then I maintained. But I'm telling you, I didn't get like in the hoarders show, because that's to me was a point of no return. I said, if I get to that point that I cannot throw away a used Band-Aid, please hospitalize me. But watching those shows will help you see something. I love to watch those shows because it makes you understand people. People replace people with things, because people don't come around anymore. So they need a connection. So they connect with the item. Second, hoarders are crafters. Very thin line there. Every hoarder, they want to say, I have this box and I can make this and I can make that, and I can, with the edges, I can make a robot, and I can, and I can make this. And they have a purpose for everything in their mind. But in reality, they won't do it. They don't have the time to do it.
Cindy says, I do relate to that for sure. After becoming disabled, my income was cut in half. We had to make a lot of adjustments, but after 5 or 6 years now, going through the pandemic, we learned and adjusted. Yes, if you can do that, great. But I tell you, it is a huge adjustment as well. Because when I was also still getting my salary, a good salary, and you really, if I wanted something, you put it on the budget, and there you go. End of the month, you go and get it. I used to be like this. I used to take a piece of the salary off the top first, and I say to myself, okay, this is yours because you've worked all month, and then everything gets paid and everything gets done. But I always saw to it that there's something for me, because you work hard all month, you feel like you need to be rewarded. Then I can decide I can spend it on whatever. But now, it's a little bit of a different scene. So I've got to think twice. So it's definitely.
I wish mine was by half. Mine was enormous. I went from being an interpreter and making $45 an hour to be disabled and make $1,000 a month. So that was like, whoa. To me,
that's a huge jump. It's a huge jump.
I think that I used to save a lot. That helps me to save money a lot, because I'm I'm cheap.
Frugal.
I'm frugal. I'm very frugal.
There's a difference.
Listen, Rick is the hoarder. I'm not. For me, if it's not being used within the past 6 months, it either goes to a charity. Yeah, it goes to charity. If it's okay, it'll go to charity, and if somebody else can, use it. But Rick is absolutely terrible. He's a nightmare.
But you do. You work with him.
Yeah. We work. We work.
One thing that I like that you say you teach at charities. The day when I said I can't handle this mess or things around me because I was getting suffocated, I donated. But to my husband think everything is trash. Like yarn is trash, fabric's trash. To him, all this is trash. He literally would throw everything in the trash.
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of heartbreaking. So to me, what helps anybody that is a hoarder or has hoarder tendencies is to see something being donated, because then the usage, the importance somebody else can use instead of being just trash, because there's nothing worse than people saying that your things are trash.
Yeah.
My husband is brutal. It's savage.
No, it says, Susanna says, no, wait. Rita said, crafting for me is relaxing, and also now traveling 17 hours, I feel I have done something useful. Ah, Rita, I can't imagine doing that trip without being able to crochet, hey? I love watching the hoarder shows make me look around me and realize since I stopped working, I've been holding on to a lot of things. I've been donating and clearing out bit by bit. It feels good, says Susanna. Rita says, I haven't had income since 1 November, waiting for disability, and when it comes, I will be forever grateful. Oh, yes. Jana says, I still don't make 1,000K a month. I'm not even close to retiring, probably won't get to. Oh, Jana. That is a huge jump. I do understand, though, that is happening to so many of us. We are used to making 35 to 45 per hour. Then, bam, something happens. We just never know. I'm thankful to you all and beyond. Oh, definitely. And she says, Yana, oh my, so sorry. Sometimes it feels like a long road. Prayers for sure. Yes, Yana, absolutely. Keep you in our prayers. No, definitely.
That's important to say for a rainy day, because you think it's raining now until you need disability. Then you will see, I'm gonna, I usually don't, I try not to be religious or talk about politics, but I'm gonna say something. I went 2 years waiting for disability. That's the minimum you're gonna wait for your disability benefits. Through that period of time, you don't work. First, because you can't, because you're sick. Second, because you can't. If you work, you lose the chance to get your disability, even if you have a week or a month feeling okay. Resist the urge. Third,
resist the urge. Sorry, that sounds.
That's what my doctor said. I said, I'm feeling better this month, and she said, resist the urge. Just because you have the ability to do one day, a week, or a month doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to do the whole year. So what is better?
Keep it up.
Yeah. So the thing with disability is awesome when you have fantastic doctors behind you. I got approved right away. It was shocking to me because my friend went 4 times in front of the judge.
Oh, wow.
And didn't get approved. And she has MS to the point that she can't hold things. And she didn't get approved. But with me, when I went blind, I needed 5 surgeries on my eyes to see again. If I didn't have that money in savings, I would be blind up to today because insurance wouldn't pay.
Wow.
I paid. So it's important for us. I learned this with a doctor. It's important for you to have in the United States your deductible for your whole family. A deductible, for instance, my insurance deductible is $4,000. So it's important for me to have $8,000 in the bank. Do I have? Of course not. I'm in disability, but I have something there. I go without things to put money there because you never know when you're gonna need to go to the ER, right? And when you're waiting for disability, you go through a period that is so horribly. I can't imagine any other time in my life how hard it was. I had $20 a week to buy my groceries, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't say that enough, but I've been blessed. I had meat, eggs, produce, whatever you name it. My fridge was full. My everything was okay. I was shocked. And this is without going to food bank, without doing any of that. I think God was having mercy on me, because $20 a week was in 2018. It wasn't much money. It was pre-pandemic, but I remember that my friend said, well, and she says, go through I used to live in a circle between 5 or 6 grocery store. She said, get the ads and we go through it and we used to stop. And I went to a grocery store once and I said, sir, I just need 2 slices. What is it called?
Ham?
No.
Cold meat?
Pork
cheese?
chops. I said, I just need 2 pork chops. And then he said, and I remember it was 62 cents per pound. And I asked for two pork chops. And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I went to the store and I bought 2 potatoes. And I bought everything I needed for the week with $20. I can't tell you how blessed I was.
Ursula, I'm going to have to drop down. We've just got our neighbour's just come across. She's an elderly lady, so I need to go down.
No, go and enjoy. We are heading out of here anyway, so don't you worry. Thank you so much for joining me.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Jane.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, Jane.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Cindy says, I do understand. Cindy says, I do understand about feeling good one day and feeling horrible the next 7 days. On the days I feel good, I think, wow, maybe I'm getting better. Then bam, the very next day, I'm down for a week. Jackie says, I don't think my husband would throw away my yarn because he knows what it costs. I gave instructions what to do. Should I pass to my daughter? Okay. Rita says, getting disability in Norway keep you in a system that breaks you down. And they keep you in it for a minimum of 7 to 10 years before you are allowed to apply. You can apply, but you get no automatically. Oh, wow. That sounds very difficult. Cindy, just take one day at a time. Cindy saying, I seriously have had to mentally adjust being disabled. As a nurse, I was used to caring for others. Now I have a hard time just caring for myself. It really gets me down at times mentally. Rita says, so when you finally get yes to apply, you better have gotten the paper from caseworker and counseling doctor of theirs that say you can't work and have done everything they want you to try. Oh, wow. Bye, Linda. And everybody's saying bye to Linda. And hi, Miguel. That's so true. One day at a time. Miguel says, Cindy, I understand that I was a nurse aide and home health aide. I was used to caring for others. Oh, Miguel, that's fantastic. We're going to head out of here in a few minutes. So just thank you for all that came and spent time with us. And yes, I so appreciate it. I hope to see you Wednesday on Linda's live stream. Absolutely, I do hope so. No ESCOM interfering. And yes, I hope you guys have a lot of Monday ahead of you. My Monday, it's going for 15:24, 3:30. And yes, so I'm going to play out with a shout out to the Square Squad. Hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Hope to see you all this week as well. It was great seeing you all. Also, Sana, that must be very late by you because you're in down under. So anyway, so okay, Jane, get your wave ready. If there's something you wanted to say, goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for putting up with me.
Bye. Thank you.